Hello everybody and welcome to Mark Goldbridge That's Football. We're live for a double header watch along, which is Finland and Belgium and Denmark and Russia. Now, I will be joined by two legends very, very soon. Thogden and Thogdad are going to be joining me. And the interesting thing is, because of Russian connections, Thogdad and Thogden are going to be supporting Russia, but I want Denmark. I'm a team Denmark. So yeah, as Aaron Brown says, hope Denmark win because of Ericsson. So they will be coming on very, very soon. But for the start of the show, you've got me. 8 o'clock kickoff on these. Now, I can't get a definitive answer on this. I wish I could. I really do wish I could. I cannot get a definitive answer on what is happening with this group. Now, if Belgium win and beat Finland, Finland will be stuck on 3 points. And if Denmark beat Russia, they'll be on 3 points, and Russia will be on 3 points. And in which case, is it head-to-head? I don't know. Is it head-to-head? Is it not head-to-head? I don't know. I don't know. So I think it's going to be down to goal difference, but I don't actually have the definitive answer on that. And if anybody does, let us know. But I think it comes down to goal difference. But look, we've got to get to that point yet. And Russia against Denmark, I mean, could be very interesting. Could be very interesting. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you all are as well. It comes down to goal difference, says Matt Farnell. We've got a super chat here from Renate, a super sticker as well. Thanks, Renate, for that. Hope you're doing well. Scoreboard will be on the screen very, very soon. It's just at the moment I've only got one person on the screen. As soon as they come on, we will change that. So no need to worry about that. Denmark has to score 2 and win with a Finland loss, says Gavin Ryan. Okay. And goal difference, Denmark advance if they score 2 goals and keep a clean sheet. Marky, is it coming home? Says, but surely Marco says it's head-to-head. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think that can be right. I really don't. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. A bit of news actually, just before we start getting into these games. A little bit of news to talk about. That little bit of news being that Mount and Chilwell and Gilmour. Well, Gilmour is out of the Scotland last game because he's tested positive for COVID. But now Chilwell and Mason Mount having to isolate, so they won't be available for England's game tomorrow. Now, straight away, people will say, "Ooh, that's interesting," because he's going to go for Grealish and Luke Shaw. But still a big loss. I do like Mason Mount. If Denmark win by 2 and Finland lose, they advance. If Finland draw or win, they advance. And Russia needs a win and Finland loss, says Sadadi. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to get this up now because I need to go through the team news anyway. But, yeah, bit of connotations there for England. I mean, this COVID thing's such a bloody pain in the arse, isn't it? It really is a pain in the arse. It just keeps coming. That sounds wrong, but it just keeps coming back, and Busquets wasn't here because of this. So yeah, it is a shame, but I think I think that England will miss Mason Mount, and I think that is a bit of a problem for them. The winner of Group B will advance to play the 3rd place team of Group A, a game against Wales. Whoever finishes 3rd could progress as one of the best 4 place teams, and they will play the winner of Group E or F. So look here, this is it officially from the BBC. Here's how things are looking in Group B. Belgium are through and will top the group with a draw against Finland. Russia will progress with a win. A draw will be enough if Finland fail to beat Belgium because they're obviously on 3 points already. Finland will go through with a win. A draw will do the job if Russia lose. Denmark can finish 2nd if they win against Russia and Finland lose against Belgium. But then goal difference will come into play. That's when things get complicated. If Belgium, Russia and Finland all finish on 6 points, well, 3 points actually, they will progress. Sorry, that's Belgium. If Denmark, Russia and Finland all finish on 3 points, then goal difference from matches between the 3 teams will determine which position they finish in. So it appears to me that Denmark can finish 2nd if they win against Russia and Finland lose against Belgium, but then goal difference will come into play. So as somebody quite rightly said, I think they need to score. If Finland lose 1-0 and Denmark win 1-0, then they'll be on the same goal difference. They need to score 2. And I think. I mean, what if Finland lose by 5-0? Surely. So here's one. If Denmark win 1-0 and Finland lose 5-0, surely Denmark go through. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense to me. But yes, we will see what happens with that. We'll see what happens with that. Everyone has a soft spot for Denmark in the Euros. Come on, Denmark, says Advath Warrior. Well, let me just give you the team news. Belgium, Courtois, Boyata, Denier, Vermaelen, Trossard, De Bruyne, Witsel, Chadli, Doku, Lukaku, and Hazard. They've made a few changes. The Finland side is Haradiki, Retala, Toivu, Arajuri, and O'Shaughnessy, Urinen, Lod, Sparv, Kamara, Bojan Paulo, and Pukki. Obviously, we know Pukki. The Denmark team, up the Denmark, Schmeichel, Christensen, Kjær, Vestergaard, Waz, Højbjerg, Delaney, Mail, and Braithwaite, Poulsen, and Damsgaard. And then the Russian side, Savanov, Divev, Kudryashov, Deshekeri, Mario Fernandez, Ozdov, Zobnin, Golovin, Kuzyev, Maranchuk, and Zuba. So that's your teams. Got through that one quite interestingly. But look, obviously Belgium, with a few changes, could play a part in this in a very interesting way. They could play a part in this. There's an England statement come out. The pair will be kept away from the rest of the England players and wider support team pending further discussions. The entire squad has had tests. That's about England. So yeah, breaking news there that England, Mount and Chilwell are currently self-isolating. So they will not, repeat, not be involved in the game tomorrow as things stand. United question. Mark, do you think Ollie will give up Van der Beek a chance? Mark, it's only goal difference in the games between the teams that tied. Thank you, Owen L. I think we figured it out now. Look, Southgate's such a prat. He doesn't even move the Coca-Cola bottles. Ronaldo does. He doesn't. But yeah, so that would mean, yeah, I see what you mean now. It is totally about the goal difference in that. Mark, sorry, I missed it. Bain says, Mark, love United stand on That's Football. Did you know that he would start his own channel when he said bigger and better things? I didn't know he would copy you, says Bain. Well, you've done a super chat. Well done. No, I didn't expect that, to be honest. But I think I made it clear that we didn't want that to happen, that person to leave anyway. So yeah, it is a bit of a disappointment, but you move on. No regrets. You move on. Of course, life is too short, and we do move on. Do you think Ollie will give Van der Beek a chance next season? Says Aditya. I thought I sort of fell into the United Stands mode then. It's not a United Stand channel, but yes. Why aren't we in a studio? Why aren't we in the studio? Says Aaron Ramsey. Because I've got a guest. I've got two guests coming on. I've got Thogden and Thogdad coming on. They're Team Russia. You know, that's what we got happening, lads. That's what's going to be happening, and ladies. Which Hazard? Torgan Hazard. I don't think Eden Hazard is starting this game. It's Torgan Hazard who is starting. I mean, the Belgium-Finland game. Actually, I think the group stage now that we've got is really interesting because the Spain group on Wednesday at 5:00 is really tight. The Germany, Portugal, France, Hungary group on Wednesday at 8:00 is really tight. This group is really tight. And to be fair, England's group is very tight as well. So very interesting groups now. Eden Hazard is starting. Sorry, I've mixed that up. Liam Deegan says, it's a good job Southgate didn't move the Coke bottles, because if he moved them, the value would go up 4 billion. Yeah. Yes, that's probably they're probably asking him to move them, and he can't even get that right. Good one. No glasses, Mark. Oh yeah, I'm sure they will come back on. I forgot to put them on for the United Stand, and they've just stayed off. It says it is Eden Hazard who's starting. Says Jasper. Harry Kane to City. We'll probably talk about that at half time, because I think it'll be a good half time chat when we've got Thogden and Thogdad on. So yeah, we'll probably talk about that at half time. Very interesting news about Harry Kane. I don't know how old that news is. Does anyone know how? Is that? I got the feeling that offer had been made maybe a week or two ago. So yeah, it's interesting about that. Thogden at Thogdad. Done. No regrets. They don't work. No regrets now. They only hurt. Special guest Jim White. Jim White, Sky Sports News. Special guest on Mark Goldbridge, That's Football. Breaking news, Sky Sports, Jim White, yellow tie, cornflakes, Audi driver, EastEnders lover, album of Little Mix, on constant in the Audi. Jim White, Sky Sports, breaking news, Thogdad and Thogden. That's right. Jim White, Thogden and Thogdad on That's Football for the watch along tonight. Tonight on That's Football with Mark Goldbridge. Thogden and Thogdad. The double, treble. The triple double. Jim White. Unbelievable, Jeff. Sky Sports yellow tie. Just unbelievable. Thogden supporting Russia. Russia, we're hearing. Oh, what's that? Jim White. Thogden supporting Russia. Whilst Goldbridge is going for Denmark. Well done. Well done. So, yes, we have got them coming on very, very, very soon. Where's the glasses? I'm going to put the glasses on. I need them on because I won't be able to read for long. Could Eddie Howe be England's next manager, says George. We've got to sack the one that we've got first. So, yeah, they'll be on just before kickoff, I reckon. I think they're filming something which they can come on and plug. Kalinoglu confirms he's leaving AC Milan for rivals Inter. I will sign a contract tomorrow. This is Prima. So Falk was wrong on that one. Interesting. And what did I miss? Says Scared Ringo. Nothing yet. Is it coming home, Marky? That's all I've got to say. Yeah, I don't actually believe it. I've got to be honest with you there. I don't actually believe it, but there you go. Are you going to watch Love Island, says Toby? I probably will. The wife likes it. And you know what I like? I used to like Big Brother as well. When it's sunny, I like to watch people in the sun. I don't like the newspaper The Sun, but I like the real planet The Sun. So, yes. Could Wales go further than England? Well, they could do, you know. That's not a good look. Better without the glasses. It's a bit skew-whiff. Let's go that side. Ba-dap, 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 ba-dap. I'm not really a cat person, actually, but I look a bit of a prat in a hat. So get rid of that. I'm more of a hair man. The sun is a planet. The sun is a star, mate. Yes, it is a star. I'm not doing a Sean Dyche impression. It will hurt. Fashion Bridge, says Renate. Thanks, Renate. And what's your score predictions? Belgium with a fully fit Kevin De Bruyne can go a lot far in the competition too, says Shub. How's this going to end, everybody? Absolutely fantastic. What do you think, Gary Barlow? Well, all I want to say, Mark, is it's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Euros, absolutely incredible. I'm having a get together at the house, Mark. I've got Clive Owen. No, I've not. I've got Mark Owen. I've got Howard Webb. No, I mean Howard from Take That. I've got Robbie Williams. We're just going to have a big party. It's going to be absolutely incredible, Mark. I can't wait. Who are you supporting? Denmark, because of you, Mark. Dirty Denmark. I don't mean Denmark are dirty. I mean Dirty Den from EastEnders, who was absolutely incredible, and you, Mark. So I'm supporting Denmark. Okay. Absolutely fantastic. There we go. Waffle Bridge, yeah. Waffle. Past or present, dead or alive, who's your managerial pick for England win the World Cup, excluding Alf Ramsey? Bobby Robson, undrivable. Bobby Robson. In fact, you can ask Thogdad that because he'll be very good at that. Who was the best England manager apart from Alf Ramsey? Scrappy Doo impression. That'll be the Scottish tomorrow night against Croatia. Let me at him. I don't think there'll be Scooby Doo. Great vibes, Mark. Good. Eden Hazard's going to score. I just hope that Belgium, fewest shots on target is Finland with 2. I just hope that Belgium actually turn up in this group and in this game, because they've been very, very good so far, and they need to be fair and beat Finland. How was football?
Good.
Did you score a goal?
Lots of goals.
Did you? You tired now? No. What are you going to do?
Just go and brush my teeth and that's
Stay out of trouble.
Bed.
Go to bed. Good idea. He's been at football. Seb's been at football. So got to get the debrief. Yeah, but I do hope that Belgium puts in a performance tonight, because I think it's only right that they do that, considering that if they don't, then and Finland win, which I can't see Belgium losing to Finland, really. I mean, the Belgium team is quite interesting. Courtois, Biota, Denia, Vermaelen, Trossard, De Bruyne, Witsel, Chadli, Doku, Hazard, Lukaku. There's enough players there. De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, Lukaku. Yes, they've rested a few players, but I still think they've got the quality there. Finland would love a draw, and that would put them through. But look, Denmark against Russia, I think, is a really interesting game. I really do. I think that's the game that I'm most interested in, because I think that that's the game that's going to, really define what this is all about. Manchester. Okay, that's boring news. I'm not going to update anybody about that. Ancelotti at Real Madrid. Just seen some pictures there. Chamone. So, yeah, score prediction time. I think Belgium will beat Finland 2-0. And I think Denmark-Russia is going to be really interesting. I'm going to go... I'm going to go Denmark to win 2-1. But I think that's because I want Denmark to win. I think it could end up being a bit of a draw. Come on, Finland. Shock the football world tonight, says Harvey C. Well, am I right in saying that everybody Welsh will want Finland? Because Wales will play the second club from this group. So, yes, I think that will be quite interesting. What would you do if Seb had the opportunity to sign for Arsenal or Liverpool? I'd drive him there, 100%. If I had the opportunity to play for Arsenal or Liverpool, I would have done it. I want to play. I wanted to play for Manchester United, but I didn't play for anybody in the end. But it's a football career. John Terry's a Manchester United fan. If I had the choice, if I had the chance to play professional football for Liverpool, I would have done it. Arsenal, I would have done it. And I would have given it me everything, because I wanted to be a professional footballer. Professional is the word, isn't it? It's professionalism. I would have been a professional footballer. I would have loved it. I'd have stayed a United fan. That's the club I support. But I would have took that opportunity. I mean, I doubt there's a footballer out there that was offered the chance to play for Liverpool and just went, no, I'm a United fan. I would do it. Of course I would do it. But, maybe some people wouldn't. Snakebridge. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. My dream would have been to play for Manchester United, but if I'd been offered any other Premier League club, I would have took it. Of course I would. It's pure and simple every time. Such an exciting race for second. So many different things can happen. This is a really exciting group tonight. I can't wait for it. And I think Denmark played so well against Belgium, but Belgium were just that bit better, which they're going to be. They've got De Bruyne, they've got Lukaku. They're going to be better. So Russia, from Russia with love. Where are these games actually being played? That's a good point. I don't know. I actually don't know where these games are being played. Finland and Belgium is in Russia, funnily enough. And I think the Denmark game is in Copenhagen. So they've got the home advantage here. It's really funny, isn't it? It's really funny in a non-funny way that Russia, Belgium and Finland are playing in Russia, but Russia are playing in Copenhagen. So there you go. That's quite interesting. They'll be on for kickoff. Don't worry. Serious question, not asking you to do impression. Would you prefer Sean Dyche over Southgate, says Daniel Kirk. I do actually think that Sean Dyche would do a better job than Southgate. But yeah, get your questions ready, because we will have Thogden and Thogdad. Actually, when they come on, start saying this. Thogdad and Goldbridge should do a podcast. Start that, and then I'll act dead surprised, and I'll go, oh, I'll tell you what, that's a really good idea. We should do a podcast, and I'll build it from there. They're just about to come. Don't tell them about it. Don't tell them about it. Here they are. Hello.
Hey, it's
you already hear me?
Goldbridge. I can't believe it. What's going on, mate?
I'm good, thanks. You. I bet you heard what I was saying, didn't you?
No, I didn't hear a thing. Go on,
that's
go on. Is it some big secret, some dirty secret?
No, I think the chat will tell you at some point. But how are you both doing anyway? Good?
Hey, brilliant, Mark. We've had our hairs cut just for you, pal.
I've
Been
had a
down the
haircut today.
barbers.
I've had one as well. Great.
Yeah, I saw that.
You're looking really smart, pal.
Looking smart. You know what,
You are,
Goldbridge? It's great to be back on it. It's great to be
We
back
could
on
call
it.
him Mark, can't we?
Can we start off with a chant, though? Because we're back in the Russia today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall I do one?
Yeah. Thogdad lived in Russia, so he can teach us something.
Denmark, Parasha, Победа будет наша, Россия, Россия, Россия. Well, you probably got the last bit.
Get the badge in, Dad. Get the badge in.
There we go. There we go.
Beautiful.
That is.
I tell you what, this is great. I'm really up for this. Is great because I want Denmark to win. So this is going to be good.
Oh, shame
Look
on
at
you,
their
Mark.
faces. You know what it is? If I'd have known, like from a while ago, that you were coming on and you were like Russian connections, I would have been, oh, this is really good. But I can't change my heart. My heart is with Denmark because of. I just feel that
it's a rivalry.
I think the Finland thing was just so unfair that they had to play that game after Christian Eriksen, and I thought they played so well against Belgium. I just feel that they're in a false position, but. You know,
yeah, absolutely, Mark. I mean, just being serious for a second. I mean, I was in the ground that day 10 or so years ago when Fabrice Muamba went down. You know, I thought he died on the, on the pitch. So to see that Christian Eriksen incident on the television, honestly, I was shouting I was praying. So it's a shame that Denmark and their fans had to go through that. So I think the whole world, apart from Russians, are on the side of Denmark tonight, aren't they, Theo?
I remember I nearly went to you with that.
Yes,
to that
you were a nipper.
I was young. We just moved to London, and like that was. I'm so pleased. Thank God. Would have been
horrible.
It's difficult seeing that. Even watching on the telly when Eriksen happened. I don't know. Were you doing a live stream at the time, Mark?
No, it was really. I don't like to use the word fortunate, but I've done so many watch-alongs, probably like you have. That one Saturday, I had a barbecue arranged, so I got people, two lads to cover, and my phone just started going off as I was walking into this barbecue, saying, you want to look at the telly, and I looked at it, and obviously, my initial reaction was that's not going to end well when you've got players stood around like that. So. I was over the moon, like everybody, that it ended up the way it was, because I think it was, it was a sickening watch for a few minutes, and thank God he was all right.
Exactly, and the moment you see the CPR, you just realise the guy's heart stopped, and then suddenly football becomes irrelevant, doesn't it? You're watching a game of football, it's sport, it's a bit of a laugh, you're having a beer, and suddenly it all becomes irrelevant. So
just to explain, we're watching the Russia game on our screens. We don't have two screens, so. Goldbridge, let us know if there's anything going on in the Finland-Belgium game. Keep us posted, really.
Yep, I've got both on. I must admit, I've got like a smaller screen, which is Belgium and Finland, and the big screen is Denmark. And
yes, that's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
Is that Copenhagen again?
The thing is, you see, the Goldbridge channel, it's so big. He's got all the technology, hasn't he?
He does. We need a second.
We need to upgrade there.
We need to start upgrading.
But we had this chat the other day, a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? That I actually quite like the setup that you've got. I've spent years trying to. I would like to have a natural background. I'm just crap at doing it. Like even when I think I put a few pictures up, it just looks like a couple of tiny little shit pictures on a wall. So it's not. It's an art to actually be able to do it.
That is one of Thog Mum's, two of Thog Mum's pictures. Yeah. The thing is, Mark, when we upgraded, we had the green screen and everything, and all the regular subscribers were like, "No, we don't want that. We want Thog Bear and Thog Mum's pictures in the background." People don't like change, do they?
No, I liked it when we did the Jackmate Gogglebox. I mean, where's our second series, Jackmates? I feel like Alan Partridge. Give us a second series, you shit.
Yeah. Shame on Jackmate. You were brilliant in that, Mark. Honestly,
as were yourselves. It was brilliant. I thought, this is it. We're going mainstream here. We're away from football as well. And that's just Jack, isn't it? He does something that gets 1 million views, and then he goes off around the country doing something else. Give us a second series, you shit.
Mate. He's an artist.
But he did so well. There has to be a part 2. Send it, clip it, send it to Jack. Let's make it happen.
Well, everyone's saying Thogdad and Goldbridge should do a podcast.
Do you know what? That is a very, very good shout. We don't need him.
Let's leave.
Yeah. You leave.
You take over.
You can fetch my beers there.
Yeah.
No, Mark.
He can produce it. He can produce it.
He can. No, that is a brilliant idea. I tell you what, I loved being in the studio with Jack, mate, for the happy hour.
I loved it as well.
It's a different type of creativity, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah. No, I'd love to do it. If anybody's got, we'd need a big sponsor, Heineken or something like that, or Carlsberg, or.
We'll be nice to them, We'll give them a bit of airtime now. Maybe they'll seal the deal later on,
Can I do a Thogdad beer review?
What, on the podcast or now?
Or now.
Go on then.
Well, today I'm mostly drinking Heineken. Let's give it a whirl.
It's an England Heineken.
Oh my goodness, that is a very average beer, but it's got a really, really, really top.
They're never going to sponsor us now. They're never going to sponsor us now. Head of Heineken was watching, going, I love the idea of this podcast, and then Thogdad's just ruined it. He's like, average beer.
Yes. We'll get Carlsberg.
Oh,
Danish. Are they Danish, Carlsberg?
Oh.
It's topical, isn't it? It's a Danish. What English beer could we get? Or maybe we should get an Irish beer. Maybe get a Guinness.
I think I
love Guinness.
It's weird.
And I lived in Ireland. Ireland. So come on, Guinness. Do your thing.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Guinness would be very good because it's like it's classy, it's old school, and that's basically me and Thogdad.
Yeah.
Can we actually make this podcast happen though? I think the people would love it.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
If people want it, then we can try and make that happen. But
we could get guests on and stuff. There's loads of stuff. We could talk football. Yeah, I think it needs to happen. I do.
Yeah, for sure. We're about to see kickoff. I don't know about the other game, but I think it's Russia to kick off in the red. Looking forward to it. I love that kit. We just ranked the kits. Yeah, the Russia one is beautiful. I'm gonna buy it.
Everyone, look out for that video tomorrow, I think.
Yeah,
little plug there.
100%.
Oh yeah. He was telling me about that earlier, actually.
We'll have to get you ranking some kits next year. The United one, we should have you feature on. That would be cool.
Yeah, I'll bring some. I've got my two favourites. Can you remember the dark blue with the black paint splatters on in the early 90s? And then I've got and then my second favourite one is the one that Cantona kicked the Palace fan in. I've actually got Cantona. It's black, sharp view cam.
Black. Yeah,
and I've got Cantona 7 on the back. I mean, it's not because he kicked a fan. I just like the kit.
What do you think about United when they did that away kit that was blue and it caused loads of controversy? But I really thought it was a good looking kit.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
It was like a dark blue. And they had it for 1 year. And it looks really cool. It's actually, I remember looking back at vintage United kits. It's one of my favourites. I think it works well.
Theo.
It makes the red stand out.
You're
in the
a Bolton fan.
Dad,
you hate all Man United kits. Oh, come on. Stick to the script, pal.
I'm just going to sync everybody because we haven't got a timer on today. So on both games on my screen, we're just about to hit 1 minute.
Yeah.
So we're 1 minute. We're 1 minute in.
Absolutely no 1 minute gone in this game, and not much has happened yet. I mean, Zhuba's already got stuck in a bit. Zhuba is the centre forward for Russia. You probably know him, 32 years old.
Yeah, he's going to score today.
20 goals in the Russian league this season, and hopefully we'll see that. He does this celebration where he does that, and it's kind of iconic in Russia. He's a guy who's no one's ever paid a penny for Zhuba, for Artem Zhuba. He's always been like a loan transfer or what have you, but he's an absolute bagsman for his country and for Zenit St. Petersburg, which is our Russian club.
Yeah, he's good.
And that's a few Thogdad facts for you. But nothing's happened yet. 2 minutes gone.
I know you're going to be at the England game tomorrow, but it's interesting. I don't know what I'm a bit of a geek on this because I love the games in Hungary, seeing a packed out stadium, and I know you two do your vlogs. But apparently Denmark is 20. I don't know whether it looks like it's nearly 100% in Copenhagen. I don't know whether it is.
They're all bouncing. They're loving it.
It's amazing. I don't think it is. I think there are empty seats, but if anyone knows the percentage of fans there
aren't many empty seats.
Lovely.
Tell you what.
Look at them go.
Do we get the sound on or not? Because I tell you what, it looks.
Yeah, we'll get it.
We're going to get the sound.
I'll get hit with copyright. Don't do it.
Oh, you got
really?
Leave it off. Okay. There is no sound, but the
you do it on
fans
yours?
are bouncing. Absolutely
I know.
Bouncing.
They are loving it. They are loving it.
No, I'm not going to put that.
What I was going to say is
80% it is apparently, or 50% now.
I was trying to go to the Hungary game, France versus Portugal.
Yeah,
but there were so many complications with flying right now. I just wanted to go back to see a full capacity stadium. It's absolutely amazing. It makes the game twice as good. I think Hungary have been getting results in the group of death, like the draw against France, because of their fans. And it makes such a difference. And that's what we're missing.
It does, absolutely. Having said that, the atmosphere for England, Scotland was all right, wasn't it, there?
It was all right, but it would have been...
Wembley looks quite empty, though, doesn't it? You know, when people are doing their vlogs and stuff, you've got loads of space because it's a huge stadium, 25% in there. It's getting empty, isn't it?
To be honest, Mark, I'm quite upset with the way it's been done. We are further ahead out of all the countries, better than Hungary. We've vaccinated a larger percentage of the population than Hungary, yet they get full capacity and we get 25%. I don't really get it.
Is it up tomorrow? Is it gone up tomorrow at all? Or is it still 25%?
It's 25% for the Czech Republic. And in the round of 16, I think it goes up to hopefully 50. But I'm not sure if it's 100% until the full ticket release goes out. But yeah, Czech Republic sadly is the same, which is a bit gutting.
Yeah, nothing happening here. Kasper Schmeichel is going long. It's a little bit of up and under. We'll let you know if anything happens. But Theo, what is your score prediction in this Russia-Denmark game?
I'm going to back Russia 1-0.
Right.
What do you reckon, Mark?
I went 2-1. Thogdad?
2-1
to Denmark.
Okay. I mean, Denmark are the favourites. I checked the UEFA rankings. Tell me if I'm wrong. Denmark 10th, Russia 38th. So there's a lot of smart money on the Danes.
Yeah, and it's in Denmark, which gives them an advantage. But they don't have Eriksen.
Yeah.
And that is a big miss.
Massive.
He's their best player. And he's got an incredible record for nation. It's pretty good.
I remember we went to see Denmark at the World Cup in Russia 3 years ago. We saw a Denmark, was it Australia they played against?
Yeah.
It was in, I think, Samara or somewhere like that.
It was.
And Eriksen was just 22 players on the pitch. And your eyes are just drawn to this one guy, Christian Eriksen, because he was just levels above every single other player.
It's such a shame. I really hope he can return to football
for so many reasons. Yeah.
I tell you what, I don't think you may have seen it as part of your kits, but the Finland kit, I don't know whether it's their away kit, is quite nice. It's got like a big black cross across it.
Well, we shan't reveal where we put our kits.
A bit of a plug,
Which kit is this?
Finland.
Yes.
Is that the home kit?
Denmark into the box, big chance, headed away by Russia.
You know what would be cool? Get everyone in the comments to give their best kit of the Euro 2020 tournament.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot of different opinions.
I tell you what, it can't be Wales, considering they've got the Spanish hand-me-down and Australian hand-me-down. I have Jordan, the Welsh fan, on when we do the Welsh watch-alongs, and I just say, whose kit you borrowing today then? Because the home kit looks like Spain's, and the away kit's like watching Australia. I was so confused the other day.
Do you know what's crazy? How similar Wales and Hungary. They use the same Adidas template. It's just boring.
You just can't be asked, can you? They make a United kit, they make an Arsenal kit, they make a Bayern Munich kit, and then by the time they get down to Wales, they're like, I just can't be asked. Use the Hungary one, put a Welsh flag on it.
Pretty much. It actually is like that. It's a shame,
I mean, Mark, do you have a favourite kit in this tournament?
I mean, it's a shame he's gone to bed, because we could have done Thogden and Thogdad and then Goldbridge and Little Seb, but we bought in the little the England away kit. Really, I actually quite the blue. I like the England blue away kit. I think it's quite nice. But my favourite one. Let me have a few. What's yours then? Because you're going to expose yourselves again.
Find out tomorrow, mate. Yeah.
I will admit my favourite one is still.
No. You can't.
Don't expose your clicks.
Holding me back.
All right. Tell us one that you really like. It might be your first. It might be your fifth. One of the kits.
Well, the live chat will give us some, won't they? But yeah, go on then.
Okay, check out Slovakia's. I know that sounds crazy, but check it out. It's not what you believe unless you've watched the Slovakia game. That's kind of a giveaway. But it's if you can't picture it, it's wacky. I like it.
It is like something that the Stone Roses would have worn in 1990. It's not really a football shirt, but it's out there, and it's Slovakia shirt.
It's pretty cool.
It's amazing how with kits though, most of the time it's the away kits, isn't it? Whether it's international or domestic or club football. It's the away kits that tend to do. Like my favourite United kits are away kits.
Yeah, definitely. Because I feel like United, especially with the fan base, you have to be so careful if you make big changes to the home kit. It's like you can't change it too much. You've got to keep that same texture of colours. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. But Mark, would you even buy the kits these days? I mean, it's just money into the pockets of the Glazers, isn't it?
No, I won't be buying anyone at the moment. I mean, I don't normally buy anything England because I've got so many like classic England tops. I've got a red Italia 91. That's my favourite England kit. So, but I just saw the tracksuit top and I thought, the English summer being what it is, I'll get cold sitting down doing these watch-alongs. So I actually bought this time, but I don't normally buy kit.
I've got a question for you. Do you have your TV license now?
I've always had it, Theo. I'm a firm believer in having a TV license. I don't want the van turning up outside. I never understood what that was all about. It was just constantly, have you got a TV license? I don't know.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, people actually ask you all the time about that.
Oh, every FIFA stream, it would be like, have you got a TV license?
That's brilliant.
Right, it's a quarter, 8 minutes gone here. Denmark piling on the pressure. They got a corner.
Dad, have you seen the FIFA series? They want a FIFA series with you and Goldbridge.
Do you know something that's not going to happen? Me playing FIFA. Honestly,
why?
I don't do gaming. I'm sorry, lads. I just never started that because I know I'd get addicted. That's it.
Fair play.
I used to play that word mole. Have you ever heard of word mole on the old BlackBerry?
No.
And I tell you, I got addicted for about 2 years. I was bloody brilliant at it. But I spent 2 or 3 hours a day playing this stupid game on a BlackBerry. But here come corner to Denmark, back post.
Ooh,
I think there's a foul.
Yeah,
there's a foul in there. Yeah. Free kick to Russia remains 0-0.
It is interesting because, points no good for Denmark. They've got to win. And then if they do win, 3 points for Russia. I mean, I thought at the start of the tournament that 3 points, there would be a few teams going through in third place with 3 points. But when you look at the groups, there's quite a few that can get 4, isn't there? So
yeah. Definitely. And you know what? I find these groups a bit of a, I think the Euros, it's so easy to get through to the knockouts now because 4 of the 6 teams go through from third place. 4 of the 6.
Yeah.
So if you pick up a win out of any of your games, you've practically made it through to the knockouts.
It's the old World Cup format, isn't it? This is.
Yeah.
This is
it's
the
not
old
good,
World
though.
Cup.
I don't like it like that because
this was the Italian 90 out that way.
Yeah. They're like warm-up games for the knockouts. It's like everyone's just waiting for the knockouts where things really start to go down. And I just think it's a bit boring at times.
Old Euros. Did you like? I mean, Thogden, you can get involved with more of the more recent ones. But one of the questions people wanted us to go through was the top 5 England tournaments post '66. So we can do that at some point. But I actually liked the old Euros because you've got the best 16, 4 teams, top 2 go through. There's real pressure on you to get through, and it's a big tournament from the start. I don't like this bloody last 16 stuff, and I don't like the way that if England finish top, you're going to play France or Portugal, but Wales finish second, and they're going to probably play Finland or Russia or Denmark. It's just I don't like the seeding.
I hope we draw to Czech Republic, and then we can play like who do we play? We play Spain, Sweden, and Slovakia.
Yeah, Theo, I read somewhere. This is a Thogdad fact. Someone correct me if it's wrong. How many, there's a question for you, Mark, a bit of trivia. Since 1966, take all the World Cups that England have been in and all the Euros that England have been in, how many knockout games, so forget the group stages, how many knockout games have England won since 1966? Hazard a guess. It's a tough one.
8.
You know it. Correct.
No. Is it? Oh,
absolutely.
Scooby-Doo.
That is brilliant, honestly.
That was a total.
You never get these.
I thought it was going to be. I know what. I should be happier than I am. I'm very happy with that.
That's actually impressive.
That is bloody brilliant. And 2 of those 8, of course, were 3 years ago in Russia, weren't they?
So low.
Does that count penalty shootouts as well?
Yes, so that does include the Colombia game. Obviously, it includes the Sweden game that we won 2-0. But before that, there's only 6 knockout games we won between 1967 and 2018. It's ludicrous.
That is ridiculous.
It just worries me that we do tend to bottle things, and this is why I've been pessimistic over the last few videos, Theo. And the youthful lad here, he thinks football's coming home. I've just had so much disappointment throughout my life. Oh, here come Denmark, big chance. But it's going to come to, still can come in. I know it is knocked away by Russia. But like you say, Mark, obviously Denmark have got to go out, smash this, get their 3
They're doing quite well
points.
now.
Yeah, they're doing all right. The pressure, it's mostly Danish possession. They're coming up the left here.
But they've got to win, haven't they? Russia a point, they know it will put them through.
Correct. Yeah, Russia a point would be enough. A win obviously would be brilliant for them.
Go on, Shuba.
If they lose, if Russia lose, they've just got to pray really, because they would then finish 3rd, wouldn't they? Because they've lost to Finland. So yeah,
look at Shuba. He's pulled him over there. Look at him.
We've actually swapped the overlay as well. We've put Russia Denmark at the bottom because I think that's the key game.
Yeah,
Finland Belgium at the top. Which Finland Belgium actually, because I'm the only one watching that, is a little bit flat. You know, are Belgium going to do what they need to do, which is win the bloody game like they did the others? They've got the players Hazard, De Bruyne, Lukaku on the pitch. So if Belgium do the business, they'll win that. It just depends how many gears they want to go up.
Yeah, it does. I think, we did our predictions video for that. I put that down as a 3-0 to Belgium. It should be fairly easy, shouldn't it?
Lukaku to score, probably.
Yeah.
What do you think about Lukaku and the way he's improved since leaving United, Mark?
Controversially, I don't think he's improved much. I just think he's playing in an easier league. I don't think there's an improvement. I think look, at United, he was a penalty box striker and he was very good at it. But I still think he's got the first touch of a brick wall, and I still think that you give him a chance in the box, he'll score. I don't think you go to the Italian league in your mid-20s and improve. I think you go to the Italian league and you probably get as a quick player. I mean, look, Ashley Young went there and was brilliant. That's true. In the Premier League, he was sort of on his way out. So I love the Italian league, but it's always been a bit slower. So
yeah, it has been a bit slow, especially for midfielders. You see players like Lucas Torreira. They absolutely fluked it in the Serie A, come to Arsenal, and they were just terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got a transfer to Arsenal. He just didn't look the same player.
But following on from your question, Thea, I mean, Mark, what about Memphis Depay? Obviously, he was with you guys, and it didn't work out really I suppose, partly for personal reasons. He didn't really settle, did he, in Cheshire? What do you think? Is he a player you'd have back now, based upon what you've seen recently?
No, he's just signed to Barcelona.
I know, but
hypothetically, I think he's a good player, but I don't think he is the sort of player. I'm not a massive believer in bringing people back, but
no.
But I think you can do it with. And I'd bring Ronaldo back. So there's always an exception to the rule. But I think with Memphis Depay, I think he's the sort of player that if you brought him back, you know what our press is like. They'd be on him all the time, and I just think he's better off in Barcelona, really. And good luck to him. I'm not convinced he'll set the Liga on fire, really. He's a good player, but
I think he's a good player for Barcelona. He likes the cameras in his face. He clearly likes the attention. He loves the followers. He's rapid. He's got his raps and stuff. I think they'll do very well. I think Barcelona is the kind of move for him. Yeah. I'd love to see him do well. We need new, younger players do well for Barcelona and Real Madrid, because them two clubs right now.
Lukaku's in.
Yeah.
Close for Belgium there.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Left side of the box, Lukaku, shooting across the goal, puts it wide.
Haven't Belgium started Eden Hazard, De Bruyne and Lukaku?
Yeah, they've basically changed a lot of the defense because it's so old.
Right.
I think they need a game off. So
is Ganaya playing?
Vermaelen's playing as well.
Okay, that's good for my fantasy team.
Oh, by the way, George Grantham, thank you for that donation. Can you get Thogdad to say hello to me, please? Hello, George. Anyone who donates like that gets a hello from Thogdad.
We'll have to give you these super chats. It's like a live cameo, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's just Thogdad saying hello to people and stuff.
I know.
Somebody was asking me, you'd probably do quite well out of that, Thogdad, because somebody said to me you should be doing a cameo because and loads of people would message you you spend all day people paying you $5 just to call them a prat, and I'm like, I can't think of anything worse.
You might as well do it.
There are certain people who are doing it because it's that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll say no more.
Yeah. Right. There's no goals here. Not really much happening, to be quite honest. Not a classic game. In fact, to be quite honest, I mean, we've got the Russia shirts. It is our second country, partly because he's half Russian. I'm married to a Russian lass. But Russia have been terrible. I know they beat Finland, but it was a poor performance.
Yeah.
And against Belgium, terrible.
Yeah, Russia. I mean, everyone on Twitter was like, "Oh, the World Cup, they look so much better than the Euros," and people always had these suspicions that think these scandals were going on. No, it's not that. I just think the fans is the big difference. I think when you've got a full capacity Russia ground and you're hosting a tournament that you've built up for so long, you're going to play well. You're going to want to die for the 3 points, and they did.
Talking of dying for the 3 points, here come Russia. Come on, here we go.
It's got to be a goal. Why didn't he shoot?
Yes. Saved. Good save with his body by Schmeichel, by the veteran keeper.
What a run, though.
Very, very good.
Alexei Miranchuk.
That was...
Oh, it was Golovin.
It was Golovin. It was the Monaco lad. So this is a lad. He had a good season at Monaco.
At that. Skips past him, Dad.
Brilliant.
I thought he should have shot before that, actually, but he was right to actually go a little bit closer, wasn't he?
Shot, nearly went through the legs of Schmeichel. If you've not got the TV, really good chance that. You should put that away, really.
We are 17 minutes and 40 seconds in if you want to sync. So we're 17 minutes and just coming up for 45 seconds if you want to sync. Let's get that going in the chat whilst we're watching as well. Let's do top 3. What's your top 3 England tournaments? You can't pick 66. I don't think any of us remember 66. Actually, so that'll be fine anyway. But
I can't remember much, to be honest.
Yours would be interesting, Thogden. What would be your top 3 England tournaments, actually? Because you won't obviously remember.
World Cup will be first.
Yeah.
Because we went to every game.
Yeah.
The last one.
Yeah, the Russia World Cup, because it's the furthest we've got in ages.
Yeah. That would probably be one of the better ones because it was a semi-final, yeah.
Yeah, and then in terms of the other 2, to put a top 3, it's pretty difficult for me to say. I've not seen that many. I can remember. I remember when we scored. Was it Sturridge who scored against Wales right at the end, and it was limbs in school.
That was the last Euros, yeah.
Yeah,
that was knocked out by Iceland, didn't we?
That was the last Euros. I was a kid then.
I'm trying to think. I'm going back to 1990. That'll have been the World Cup, won't it?
Yeah.
And did we get to the semi-finals that year?
That is my favourite.
Yeah, and I tell you why I remember that, because I was backpacking. I was a young lad. I was backpacking with my brother, and I was in India, up in the Himalayas, and I was watching that game on a knackered black and white.
Juba. Take that down.
Juba, hit it. No, it's gone wide. I was watching that semi-final on a knackered black and white telly, but I just remember where I was at the time. So that was massive. Of course, yeah, Russia 3 years ago was absolutely brilliant. I mean, it was kind of a rite of passage, father and son off to Russia, which is, like I said, it's half his homeland. And it was just brilliant. Every minute of that trip was just spectacular. So all I'd say to anyone watching, listening, if you get a chance, follow England away. It is brilliant.
96 as well.
I've got to shout out Nick P. Can Thogdad adopt me? I'm a bit old, 43. I could be a good son to him. We'd go out for a few beers, Nick P. And there was a lad before donated whose dad left when he was 2. Sorry to hear that, mate. But thank you for all these donations. I appreciate it.
I doubt his dad did leave.
I think everyone he's joking. Yeah.
Joe says Russia 2008 and the rest can do one. I'm not old enough to know any of the decent ones. Well, Italia 90 was fantastic. I mean, I wasn't backpacking. I was just coming home from school, primary school, and I loved it. And I remember crying because Stuart Pearce used to live up the road from me.
Yeah.
And I said he won't miss this penalty, Mum. I remember saying he won't miss this penalty because he's so good at penalties, and he bloody missed it. And then Euro 96, I was just old enough to start drinking then, and loved that.
Mark, the question is, how is your son going to be a baller?
I don't know. Well, my daughter's just got into an academy last week, so but I think boys' football is so much harder. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
I think he'll be a good player, but I don't know that. To be a baller, I mean, you look at some of these kids now on they've got these Instagram accounts, or
it's ridiculous.
They're unbelievable. Yeah.
But do you never think Project Mbappe?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's almost a full-time job as a parent to make them be that, isn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, you could. I mean, the same goes
corner to Russia.
Oh no, it's disallowed.
There was a foul. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, your daughter, even being in an academy like that's pretty good. I mean, that's the next thing, really. And women's football is so up and coming. So
I really enjoy it. Yeah, I really do enjoy it. And
we genuinely need to stream a game. We need to get to an England women's game at some point.
Yeah,
and not just stream it, get to the game and actually see it in the flesh. I think it's brilliant that women's football's taking off.
Yeah. It is. I mean, I remember being at school and we used to have a girls' five-a-side tournament and we go and watch it. And with all due respect, it was absolute shite. It's like watching Stoke. It's like watching Stoke pissed. It was just awful. now I watch my daughter's team and they're passing, moving. I mean, she's got a wand of a left foot. She's scored a couple this season from the edge of the box in the top corner. It's
that's amazing.
But the ability is going up and up and up. They're a long way behind the men's game, obviously, because of how long the men's game's been going. But it's getting better and better. It's
Mark, you left-footed as well. Family of left-footers.
I'm naturally right-footed, but my granddad was absolutely obsessed with the fact that there's no excuse not to be two-footed. So I was about 5, and I was passing the ball against the wall, and I said, "Look at this! I can pass the ball against the wall, Granddad, and control it." And he said, "Come back to me when you can do it with my left." And it took me about a year.
I think he's right. I think every single professional footballer in the game should have 2 feet. They should, from a very early age, say, okay, I'm naturally right-footed. I'm just going to practice 4 or 5 hours a day with my other foot until I'm as good with both feet. I think it's inexcusable when you see these top pros missing with their weak foot.
100%. Especially when you see someone like Kieran Trippier playing at left back for England, and he's got no left foot at all. I mean, I don't know what Southgate was doing with that, but he's got no left foot. Ashley Young was the same. We played him at left back. He's got no left foot.
I think we just played him because Ashley Young was actually good in the Russia World Cup. I can't lie. He was actually quite good in that position. Southgate loves playing inverted fullbacks, but for Trippier, it made sense because he's on set pieces and he was key. And to be fair, we beat Croatia, so I can't complain.
Here's a question from LFC Alex. He says, will Swindon won't go far. Will Swindon go far in the Euros? Very solid defence combined with a lethal for attack. I think they can shock many teams in the knockouts. Who's your favourites? And do you think there is a team that can break through to sort of semi-final that's an unfancied team? So not an Italy or a Germany, but do you think there is a team that could, get through to a semi-final?
Oh, my.
Ukraine?
Oh, my goodness.
I think Ukraine are quite good. Or what was their result against Austria today?
They lost. They're out. They could be out.
They're out. Yeah.
Ukraine are out.
Yeah. And Austria won 1-0.
No, wait, they're not. Oh my goodness me!
I think they might not go out, but I think they probably will. Yeah.
Yeah. 3 points won't be enough. What do you think? An outside one, Theo. What are your thoughts on Wales?
Dad, move on. I'd say cut this out if it wasn't a live stream. Can you cut out live streams, Mark?
Yeah. Look, do you not like Wales? Do you not like Wales?
I tell you what, the way Gareth Bale plays at times, Ramsey, they look all right. I mean, yes, you've got a few weak links in there, but there's no reason why they can't maybe get to the quarterfinals. I don't know if that's classed as a shock. I thought they were very reasonable. Now, I know they were playing an Italian second stream yesterday, but I thought Wales were all right. Unlucky to go down to 10 men.
Yeah, I think that they will beat. Well, they'll play Finland, Russia, or Denmark, won't they? So that's a 50-50 game. Like, you could see Wales winning that. You could see them winning that. And then you're in the quarterfinals, aren't you? So
yeah,
absolutely. I mean, I can remember back in, was it 92, wasn't it, when Denmark got in instead of the former Yugoslavia and won the tournament. So there's no reason why a team, well, obviously not Denmark, there's no reason why a team at that level can't string together 2 or 3 results. That's all it takes. I'm talking really hypothetically.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I reckon on the last day, Ukraine, by the way, they're through on 3 points. I reckon they'll be through.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they'll be through on 3 points. If you look at the others, all right, if Finland, it's very tough in this group because all the games are 0-0. But Finland will be really looking for a 0-0 result to try and get through on 3rd place because that gets them 4 points.
Yeah.
So that'd be key.
Massive.
But if you go through the other teams, I mean, Spain, they're on 2 points. They still need a result.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like we're taking over the stream here.
Yeah.
How are we doing, guys?
No, it's Dan says it's a shame that women's football was banned for so long. I'm not sure it was banned, was it? They're gradually catching back up with men now. Women's Euros coming up next year, which is absolutely brilliant. We've got loads and loads of female followers, and it's great to see the women's game doing so well at the moment.
What does everyone reckon is their dark horse now? I know everyone said Turkey at the start.
No, I didn't say that.
I know, a lot of people did.
Second.
But what's your dark horse now? Like, basically, Mark's question. Like, everyone leave a comment. What do you reckon is the team that's going to go further, but not an obvious one? Okay. What do you reckon, Mark?
Well, can I just butt in? I mean, the question was about Sweden. Obviously, they started off by holding out Spain, who I tell you what, Spain, I think, are bang average in this tournament.
They can't finish their dinner.
No, they can't. So why can't a well-organised unit like Sweden do all right?
I've said this a few times, so the chat will get bored. But when United were in the Europa League, obviously we went all the way to the final, but there was quite a few teams that were better than us. Like AC Milan were better than us at Old Trafford. Roma were better than us a couple of times, but what they didn't have was a killer instinct. And I think in this tournament, we've seen that you haven't got a killer instinct, then, like Spain, but Sweden, like you say, they have got, they might be a bit boring and defensive, but they have got that Isaac up front who cause people trouble. So I think any team that's got a striker in this tournament.
Oh, big collision here in the Russia-Denmark game. Yeah. A player just went absolutely flying.
He's going to give me yellow.
He's got his yellow out. Absolutely. That was tough Russian challenge, wasn't it?
That was, look at that Russian guy. I wouldn't mess with him. The tattoos, the gains. Theodore, great name.
Kudrashov. He actually plays in the Turkish league, Theo.
Where do you think my name comes from?
Yeah.
Fedor.
Yeah. Fyodor.
That is my name.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's hard.
Oh, look at him.
He's absolutely, that is the challenge of the tournament.
Honestly, I lived in Russia for about a decade, and I used to play five-a-side out there with some really hard Russian lads.
Dad, someone wants a birthday message.
Oh yeah, Thogdad, say happy birthday to me, pal Dill. I'm not being got by that.
Not for 3
Dad, what's wrong with Dill?
Dill.
Why you say his surname?
Dill. Look, we're informal here. I just need to say Dill.
Fair play. Mr. Doe. That's what you can say.
Mr. Doe, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, so I used to play five-a-side out in Russia, Theo.
Yeah.
And
was it like that? The crunches?
Some of those lads, yeah, they're built like brick shithouses. Honestly, you go in early to try and get, knock them, and you just bounce off them. They're
really?
Just hard as nails.
Mark, we need to bring you out to Russia. That's what we need to do.
I wouldn't mind having a go at this Monday night five-a-side stuff, In fact, I think I'm commentating on an event that you two might be playing. Are you playing in the Clash Creators thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on.
I'm main commentator for that.
Seriously?
Yeah. I've not been announced yet. I've just let everybody know now. They've not announced it yet. But,
that is unbelievable.
I said to them, why can't I play? But it's because they didn't know I'd be interested. So they were like, oh, would you commentate? I was like, give me 10 minutes on the pitch. But
yeah.
You know what it is? I reckon there'll be some dropouts. So you should. Oh, my God.
Oh, no, it's gone wide. It was a shot from distance by the number 23, Højbjerg, of course. What a shot. My goodness, that was a rocket.
I think the defender bloody blocked it. I think his back might have just took it a bit wide.
Might have just clipped off the defender, yeah.
Look at the keeper. He's panicked. He's full stretch. He's nowhere near it.
Let's have a look closer.
What just happened?
I don't think it hit anyone, actually. I think it might be a goal kick.
Look at her.
My goodness.
She can't believe it.
She can't believe it. The gaffer can't believe it. That could have been massive for Denmark. Wow.
That was an absolute strike and a half. Schubert.
That's like one of yours there.
I wish.
So you play on a Monday, don't you? With is there some YouTubers there like Elliot and Lars and Rory?
Yeah.
Rory's quite good, isn't he?
Rotarshaw was on my team today. Scored a banger.
We've got
like a little YouTube Power League thing. We play. For some reason, we decided to play at Monday 10 a.m. But we usually play at like random times when everyone's free, really. But it's a bunch of YouTubers and it's a lot of fun. And basically all of them are playing in Clash of Creators. So I'm sure, Mark, you know what? There'll be a dropout. You've got to put yourself forward.
I've dropped a hint. But I have got one. I mentioned it to you anyway. Hopefully at sort of start of August at Solihull Moors. I'm sort of an event out. So
yeah,
we'll probably be on the main pitch as well. So
that is with like people can come watch.
Well, we might be able to sort something out with that, but yeah.
And when with
Solihull Moors. I've not sorted the date yet, but it'll probably be start of August. I think it'll be around sort of I think we might be doing something around their sort of kit launch. So I think the idea was that one team's in the away kit, one team's in the home kit, half a pitch, 6 aside.
Sound.
You might even stream it. So yeah.
That stream, I tell you what.
What I thought I would do is we could do I'm a captain and Thogdad's a captain, an old school style. You line everybody up and you have a pick each. So we don't even know until the day who's going where.
On a live stream.
Yeah.
That is clever. The only downside for me, I might be sort of swimming in Jellenpiva down in Montenegro on my holidays in August. But Thogden, I think, can play.
You got to come back to that.
Oh, no, it's tempting. Really tempting.
That'd be huge.
Yeah.
We'll sort it out. But that idea...
We'll have a look at the dates.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that idea that's a very good idea.
It's a banging idea.
Yeah. Even if we've got to get Thogdad there. That would be key.
Like this would be a good month to get fit as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because if I'm going to play football, I have to get fit, but not play any football because I've got to get the fitness up and then one match and then that'll be it. The body will say no.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like a boxer, I have to just get ready for that one fight, and it's a lot of work. And then it's like I'm not having another one for 6 months.
Talking about fights, what do you think about the YouTuber versus TikToker boxing matches going on?
I love boxing. Is it
killing the sport?
But I respect the sport. Like I respect how, what was that Paul Mayweather thing? That was just I can't believe people watched it. I mean, it was Hollyoaks script. That was.
What you think it was scripted?
Look, I think Mayweather, if there's 3 trained for a year and walked into the ring with him, he'd knock us out in 5 seconds. Definitely. If he really wanted to.
Yeah.
I think if you know the sport of boxing, these people can't get in a ring with him really, not properly.
Did you see the clip of him clinching him and keeping him up when he knocked him out? Yeah, it looked pretty dodgy. That you don't see that usually in a boxing fight.
I remember in a former job of mine. I remember I remember looking at CCTV footage of a fight on a street in Birmingham, and this little guy gets set up on by 4 guys, 3 of which are doormen. And in the space of about 30 seconds, they're all on the floor out cold.
No.
It's a total mismatch, but this guy knows how to fight. And 3 of them are doormen. And so I just think Mayweather against bloody YouTuber, no.
Yeah, fair enough. Would you ever get in a boxing ring if you know?
Not
if you
allowed.
had
Probably like
Really?
Thog Mum would probably not let him do it. I'm not allowed.
Oh, what the family?
Mrs. Goldbridge would divorce me, I think.
Really? Fair enough.
Yeah, I'd get away with it, but I don't think, if I did a YouTuber fight, I think because of my age, I wouldn't get a license, would you?
No, I think you would.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. I've been told. I've asked around.
No,
I have. But here come Russia. Hit it.
Oh, wild.
Rose Zed, what are you playing at, pal?
He's playing rugby.
Golovin. Oh, my
Yes,
goodness.
Golovin,
You've got to hit the target. That's sat up nicely, honestly.
Let me ask you a question. So you wanted to fight Greg Paul, right?
Yeah.
You wanted to fight Greg Paul. What? I mean,
you're not going to get a license at my age.
It would have been a great fight, by the way. Greg Paul has been ghosting us. He responded to us before, and then when my dad started to ask him more seriously about it, he started ghosting. But could you imagine, like, on an undercard of a Jake Paul or Logan Paul fight, Thogdad turns up representing England against Greg Paul representing America? It's just it's a match made in heaven.
Nobody sounds like you'd be up for it.
Yeah, I'd be right up for it. But I'd take it serious. Do me 6 months of learn how to box. Basically, Dad,
to get. So if you did it, like, if there was like no knockouts allowed, and there was like, which is crap, right? Ooh. You could bend the rules to be able to do it. Like, you've seen you've seen all sorts of fights happen where finished boxers come back in the ring and they just don't have judges.
Yeah.
Like, we could make it happen, but it would be difficult. We got to get Thogdad in the ring. That's what everyone wants to see.
Hey, wait a minute. What about getting you in the ring?
Bold Martin versus Thogdad.
You're a young lad.
Me?
Yeah, I would go in the ring if I didn't have a left nostril that just like bleeds all the time. Like, that's just the truth.
Well, all the time. You could fight against Morgs.
He's massive, mate.
I know.
He's like 6'4". I'm like 6 foot.
Yeah, that's true.
No, Mark, how tall are you?
6 foot.
Yeah. But are you like 6 foot or like Thogdad 6 foot? He says he's 6 foot. He's 5'11", 5'10".
I'm 6 foot.
I probably am 5'11" now. I was 6 foot when I was like 16. But I'm getting older a bit. So.
Fair enough.
Wheeled in Motion, John Barnes rap. Well, we might do that in a bit.
Oh my goodness.
Rory did it on my vlog on the way to the England.
The
England game in Bury. He smashed it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Rory loves a rap.
He knows all that. He's old. He's bloody thespian, isn't he? He loves all that.
He is.
He was on here the other week, actually. We're talking about that and basically saying, because he'd been on EastEnders, why don't you do an acting anymore? And he basically said, because I couldn't get any work.
Yeah.
It's funny. We were playing Power League today, and the pitch next to us was his other game. Bunch of actors, like someone from Kingsman. You got Angus Deaton on there. Angus Deaton.
Oh, yeah. He loves it.
Angus Deaton? Yeah, he was playing.
Yeah.
Bunch of actors, like, you just recognize their faces. Oh, he was in that film.
Amazing.
Rory usually plays in their game. He told him he was injured to play with us. Then they saw him. We're on the pitch next to him.
I know about that game.
They were fuming.
So I used to stand with Angus Deaton watching his games, Theo's games, and his son Isaac. They used to be schoolmates.
Yeah.
But I never got the invite to the Angus Deaton game.
Shocking. I saw that game. They were all watching us for part of it. It just seems weird. It's like we're the new generation of actors, because we're the YouTubers all playing together.
This is it.
And they're the actors. And it's like, we're
big chance here for Denmark. Cross comes in. Oh, it is defended.
And the funny thing is that's why we're both there at 10 a.m.
Denmark come again
on a Monday.
Over, you know, everyone. I mean? Yes.
That's why, because we work our own hours, like actors, like YouTubers.
That is true.
10 a.m. on a Monday can be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's funny.
You're lucky to be based in London, actually, because I'd love to be able to do that sort of stuff. But there's just... I always used to tweet, like, anyone fancy inviting me down for some five-a-side? No.
Yeah.
And obviously around here, I don't want to travel 2 hours just to 10 minutes.
Ever thought about, repositioning yourself somewhere near London? Like,
you don't fancy coming down here?
We'll a bit of house hunting.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
It's expensive though, isn't it?
It is.
It is pricey, yeah.
Oh, so unlucky, actually. This is a true story. So on my Watchalongs for England games, there's a fan park down... I can't remember. It's near the Shard. I can't remember. Is it Box Park? I think it's Box Park.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I do the England, good header. Denmark nearly in. So when I do the England games, they give me the stream of the Box Park, and I put it in the corner like where you are, so people can see people, celebrating stuff. Which has been a bit shit for England because we've only had one goal.
Yeah.
But I was meant to be down in London for all of this month for the Euros doing Box Park commentary. But then they realised, as I said to them, what are we going to do about the audio of BBC and ITV whilst I'm doing a watch along? Oh, will that be a problem? I said, yeah. So, you know, it stopped. But I was going to be in London for a month and they were going to put me up in like a hotel and stuff. So it got cancelled right.
Oh my
Denmark!
What a screamer.
Damsgaard, is it?
It is.
It's Damsgaard.
It's Damsgaard, the Sampdoria lad. What a goal
I was
that
going
is.
to bring him in on fantasy.
Goal, Denmark.
Beer everywhere. The Danish fans are going absolutely wild. What a brilliant goal. My goodness. This is his 5th cap. He's now got 3 goals for Denmark. And Russia are in the mud. Oh, my goodness.
Game on.
Game on, absolutely. And the crowd are going wild. Oh, my goodness. It's been a difficult tournament for Denmark.
What a banger!
Brilliant. Absolutely.
What's the keeper doing? What's
superb.
the keeper doing?
No, superb.
What's the keeper doing? Stefanov, I'd have a word with him.
It's got a lot of dip on it, but I still think you should do better.
Yeah.
Amazing dip.
Do you know what the special thing about that is? He doesn't move his foot back to get the power. He just dribbles and bangs
a long way, Thogden.
Sensational football.
That comes a long way wide and high.
Yeah, it's like all in one motion. Like you can tell he's a talented footballer. Damsgaard, take a bow, my son. And to think he's dirt cheap in midfield on fantasy, and I missed out on him.
That's one of them ones where you're in goal. You're going like, try and beat me then from there, and he has.
Sensational. I suppose that moves Denmark above Russia in the table because if it stays like this, obviously Denmark beat Russia, Finland beat Russia. If it stays like this, Russia move down into 4th, don't they, Theo?
Finland stays 2nd because of
wow.
I think Denmark have got to win by 2 clear goals to go above Finland.
Yes. So Russia, they've really got to come forward. And I mean, to be quite honest, obviously, we've got the shirts on today. We're supporting Russia, but they've been bloody awful in this tournament. So if they go crashing out today, it's kind of what they deserve.
What a finish. It certainly was. I mean, you turn on Russia, Denmark. Obviously we're Russians, okay, but most people just turn it on because it's footy. But to see goals like this in Euro tournament, it's just, there's always something special in every Euros game, and it's great to watch. It really is.
I love it. Belgium are getting closer, but, you just wonder whether Finland are going to get that scabby
chance for a second.
No.
Oh, my goodness. It's still alive. It's on the left. He has to chip it in. Here it comes.
Russia on the ropes a bit here.
Russia knock it out for a what is it thing? All right, yeah.
Thogdad, he's in the mode.
He's saying I'm talking too much.
That's all right. It's fine. They're on the ropes about Russia. Are you you're sounding worried?
Yeah,
I am worried because this is the Russia that we saw against Finland, and I know we won that game, but we were so wasteful. And we nearly let them score. And in Belgium, we were don't even bring up that Belgium game. But seriously, this is worrying. I mean, Russia will crash out like this. 1-0 win against Finland is you're not going to progress far with that. Like, let's be real here. And especially
it's a home game for Denmark as well. There is a rocking crowd in Copenhagen.
Oh my goodness.
Corner wide.
It helps.
Wow.
We can tell it helps, can't we?
It just needed a touch on it. Russia will be praying for half time here with no more damage done. That's a good bullet header there.
Mark, you got any beers on your side of the...
I haven't today. I might go and get one.
Do you ever enjoy a beer when you're on stream?
I do, yeah. But I have to be very careful about, toilet breaks because I don't have any co-hosts.
Well, there's 2 of us, so we can put in a shift there. But soon, maybe your son, he can put in a shift, take over the cameras for a bit. Even your daughter, you never know.
My daughter probably would. Yeah, she's quite well versed in football. Give her a few more years.
Fair play.
But I do think just going back to the Euros just before I lose it. I don't think a lot of people actually take into account that there's a lot of home advantage in these games. Like this is a home game for Denmark against Russia. Nearly there. Was it Daka for Belgium? Curler into the bottom corner. Good save by the keeper. I've got a funny feeling Finland might just scab a draw here because Belgium just can't put the ball in the back of the net.
It would be frustrating because it would mean Russia are in 4th.
Russia are in 4th.
Yeah. If the game ends a draw, we end 4th.
No, listen. Russia are 4th. I mean,
at the moment,
yeah, but Russia will have lost to Finland and Denmark. So forget the goal difference.
We beat Finland. So it's head
sorry.
So we're ahead of them.
Head to head. Right, sorry.
Head to head goes ahead of goal difference.
I'm losing my mind, yeah.
So, but they have a point more than us if they get against Belgium. So
yes, that is correct.
At least we've got England to look forward to. Well, hey.
Wow, yeah, just showing the replay. Wow, just the relief
it was
on
limbs,
those faces. Brilliant. I'm really pleased for Denmark. Beer everywhere.
Yeah.
3 minutes to half time. There's a bit of a break going on here.
Yeah,
Belgium are just. Finland are just defending here. They obviously want that point. I wish Belgium would just score because then the game will open up a bit.
Yeah, Mark, have you been to an England game before?
Not for ages. I used to really be into. I don't think the last England game I went to was probably in the old Wembley.
Wow,
so that's a long time ago. I used
crazy.
to love England, and then I sort of fell out in love with it. I mean, because I was always brought up by my dad that the FA were a joke because he really wanted Brian Clough to be England manager, and he was like, "Oh, never understand why the FA." So I'm very aware of the way the FA are. They just go for straight-laced, nice men, don't they? Really,
it's all politics, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah. So I loved them when I was younger, and then I think 2002, 2006 was the last tournament I really enjoyed up until 2018. So I disengaged for about 12 years. But
it's a shame because we should be going out there for I've got an Italian mate, and he always says if England had Conte, we would win the Euros this year. A manager someone who's available, who would love a job with the sort of caliber of players that we have at England. So, I'd love to see us go for someone a little bit more extravagant. But I mean, big up to Southgate. But I'm sorry, sometimes I don't think he knows his best team.
Right.
Oh, big up to Southgate. I'm big down to Southgate. I mean, what's his CV? I think he's a joke.
Yeah, it's
true. Really nice guy. He speaks really well on the big matters, political off the pitch, brilliant. But ultimately, it's the same with United. It's like Juan Mata. What a great man he is, but he's a former good player.
I think he sometimes offers things going on. I know he's getting on a bit, but he's still got a little bit. I know you should be looking at younger talent. Let's be real.
But look at Man City, Thogden. Like Aguero, Pep says, "Sorry, mate, you probably can offer Barcelona something, but I want on it now." And
we cannot replace.
So no place for sentimentality in football. I don't think
that's true.
Well, there is sometimes, but not really. If you want
Mark, do you see United hijacking the Harry Kane deal?
Are they going to? Apparently, I don't know.
No, I'm just saying. Would you like that?
No.
You wouldn't take a Harry Kane.
I think the money could be spent better elsewhere.
Yeah, Sancho.
He's a brilliant player, but
Denmark in the box, big chance. Can he get it in the? Yes, he can, and it's gone off.
We'll talk about Harry Kane at half time. Actually, that's a good topic. Actually, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, because that was news today. That was really interesting when Fabrizio tweeted that. I mean, I can't. We'll speak about it more then. But I mean, in terms of Sancho as well, surely that's a done deal soon enough. United need him. You need something different coming into next season, a little boost of something special. And I think Sancho could definitely be that man.
Yeah, definitely. My mate's just messaged me and said that this is like a hybrid Top Gear show. You three could make millions.
That is brilliant. Love it.
We got to do it. Yeah. Imagine Top Gear's taken over by GOLDBRIDGE and Thogdad. That would literally be if the BBC just thought, let's do it. It would be the best.
It's funny though. We spoke about this. This will make people laugh because we actually spoke about this, so we're not actually taking the piss out of anyone. I obviously do driving with GOLDBRIDGE, and I said I want to do some series. I want to do some shows where I pick people up. People I've met in the industry that I like, and we pick them up. We have a bit of a film in the car, and then we go for something to eat. And we were trying to figure out how this would work because obviously I'd want to pick them both up. And I said, well, we could put Thogden in Seb's car seat at the
back. Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, God.
Because actually even better. We won't put you in the car seat. We'll bring Seb along as well. So you'll be in the back.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll probably get better conversation out of him. He's quite a laugh. But it's half time. It's half time.
It is.
And it's half time in both games, actually. So there we go. 1-0 to Denmark, 0-0 to Belgium. I'm worried about this Finland game. I think Belgium have got to deliver. Even for Russia, they've got to deliver. Is there a way that Russia can lose and finish third, or is that off the table? Anybody? Surely it is because they beat Finland, so there must be a way.
I thought it doesn't depend on goal difference. It would head to head would be more important. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone can
head is most important.
Head to head, I thought.
If they're on the same points as Finland, if Russia score, they will go to second place.
That's what I thought there.
It doesn't matter about the goal difference, even though they're -2 if they score, and Finland is 0, they will go because of head to head. It's weird, but it's the rules.
Yeah.
But Denmark, if they get 3 points, they will secure third place and potentially go through. But they're only on 3 points. So they're hoping that other people get less. Yeah. And we'll only find out at the end of the week. So it's a weird group in terms of points, isn't it? It's difficult to wrap your head around.
It is. Obviously, I'm hoping for Russia to come back into this. They've had a couple of good chances. They've missed them, but
just enjoy this goal. Damsgaard.
It is beautiful.
Whoever he is, sign him up.
Yeah, no, I mean, he plays for Sampdoria, doesn't he, Theo? 20-year-old left winger.
Look at the limbs, the beers behind.
It's brilliant.
Behind the goal. It's just what we needed.
It's a release of tension, isn't it? The Danish team have gone through so much pain the last couple of weeks.
You score a banger like that in front of all the fans. That's the dream. Like,
brilliant.
These guys are just,
And the dip and the curl on that.
Yeah, I think he thought it might be savable, but I think it just comes out from so far that I think the keeper's I think he thinks it's going wide at first, and then it comes back, and he's like, "Shit, I probably could have saved that." But it's like,
that'll be you on Clash of Creators after you get the call up, Mark. I expect that.
Mate, you're in the dangerous seats here because I'm commentating to however many are going to watch it. So there could be. It's a penalty. Don't wear pink boots. Whatever you do, don't take a penalty if it's pink.
Oh, yeah. Mate, look at the fan zone.
They're showing the fan zone in Copenhagen. That is brilliant.
They don't need distancing. Wait, they're actually allowed a fan zone?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Like in England, no one's allowed to go near each other, and they all bar it up, even though we're in a good situation.
Imagine these Euros if there'd been no fans in the ground, though. It just would have been like the Copa America. Copa America's got no fans in it. And I'm like, people are like, you're going to watch it? And I'm like, no, I can't stay up that late and watch it. I'm so grateful that football continued through COVID, but it's not the same without fans in the ground. It makes it so much better. Some of these games like tonight is so nice to watch when you can actually see a lot of fans in the ground.
100%. And I don't think we'd be watching Russia-Denmark right now if there weren't any fans in.
No.
It wouldn't be the same.
No.
It wouldn't be the same.
No.
I love the fact those Danish fans are going for it. That makes me feel part of it. I feel part of it anyway because of Russia, but it's just nice to see.
Yeah. And they're just showing those two Golovin chances, and the first one straight at Schmeichel, the second one he skied it. So he's got to find his shooting boots, hasn't he, Thuggy lad? But apart from that, I'd say Denmark the better team.
Yeah, I'm just excited as to what's going to go down tomorrow as well. There's some cracking games.
Yeah. So Dia is saying, guys, with Mount not playing tomorrow, what's your predicted 11 for England? And also, who are your 3 favourite England managers? That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
And big up Thogden and Thogdaddy. Thank you. Best top 3 favourite England managers. That's a good
one. You can't have Alf Ramsey because that's
yeah. I always like Sir Bobby Robson. Maybe that's just a sort of personal thing. I mean, he's obviously a lovely guy, wasn't he? Obviously, El Tel did all right. Terry Venables did all right, didn't he, back in the day?
They'd be my 2 easiest ones, and then it's hard.
It does get hard after that.
I couldn't stand Ericsson. I think 2002 World Cup, actually. I know we never mentioned that. 2002 World Cup, I loved it.
Yeah. Yes.
But you'll never beat being in a quarterfinal against Brazil, being in a pub at 6 a.m. for a 7 a.m. kickoff, and being out of the World Cup at 8:45 in the morning, pissed.
Yeah.
And walking out and seeing people going to work and thinking, what am I doing with the rest of my day? That was hard. But we should have won that tournament. And Ericsson had too many good players. I thought Hoddle was all right. It was a shame. Obviously, he went for the right reason. But, 98 World Cup, we were a little bit unlucky. I felt we might have been building something there. Because in Rome, when we got qualified, that was good. Yeah,
of course, Hoddle went because of, the comments he made. It was kind of made some silly comments, didn't he, about the disabled. So he didn't leave for footballing reasons, did he?
Something about like reincarnation and previous. I mean, you've got to go. Even then, that was bad. Imagine if you did that now, you'd be
finished,
in real trouble. Yeah,
Scotland could be dark horses. At this point, I'm leaving.
Scooby-Doo. I tell you what, I got into trouble. I don't know whether I basically lost my shit in that game because I called them Lithuania in kilts. And I said we've basically drawn with them. But Lithuania are 135 in the world and Scotland are 44. But actually, Jamaica are 45. So they're Jamaica in kilts. But I wasn't happy about it. And I just can't. I don't know whether anyone saw Pie Face when he was talking about it. It was hilarious. There's a clip on Instagram. Absolutely losing his shit. He was like, "You are improved drinking CUNTs, piss off back to there, celebrating a 0-0 at Wembley. Get stuffed. I can't wait to Croatia knock you out, you Jimmy cranky twats.
No.
Yeah, he absolutely lost
it. He doesn't hold back, does he?
That is brilliant.
He actually doesn't care. He's so English. I respect it, though.
I tell you what,
0-0 draw, and they're celebrating it. I mean, I did feel like a loss, and it was a win for them. Like? It's still 0-0.
What was the stream like when the game was going by?
I was just fuming with Southgate.
Really.
I just thought that the tactic to not. I know, and it's good because playing them tomorrow night to talk about it, but to play that game in that way and to be out passioned when that's what they're going to be about.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I tweeted it and I wasn't joking. Seb had his England kit on, so we played him It's Going Home and he loved it. And then he walked out after about a minute and I stayed in listening to it. I was just like, if you played that to me as an England player just before I went out, how can you not win something? It's such a how can we not get up for games like that? It's just disappointing, really.
Absolutely. That's something I noticed, Mark. We were in the ground. I noticed that so many of those 50-50 challenges and scenarios were just being won by the Scots time and time again. And you just come away thinking they want it more. There's more passion from those Scottish players who, man for man, with a couple of exceptions, are a weaker squad. But they were up for it more. And secondly, like you've said, like the whole world is saying, we were just so damn cautious. Yeah. So many times the ball was being played sideways and backwards. And you just wanted, the likes of Foden to just give it a go, drop your shoulder, take a man on. And then when Foden was taken off, I thought he'd had the best 10 minutes of the game just before he went off. And I didn't really get that one. So
let's just, before the second half, somebody was just saying in the chat there, let's talk about Harry Kane. Kane, subject of £100 million bid from Manchester City, plus players. And apparently Spurs are saying no to that. We don't know how long ago this bid went in. Maybe it was today. Maybe it's 2 weeks ago. Apparently Harry Kane is now focused on the Euros and this will be picked up after the Euros. But interesting. What's your thoughts on this? Because Man City, as a United fan, I think with financial fair play, they were always, we've got the money, but let's not spend any more than 50, 60. Maybe the financial play basically over. They're like, let's go and spend the big money, 100 million on Kane. Do you think they'll go higher than that? Do you think he will move?
Theo, what are your thoughts?
I think if City, I don't know what the financial fair play rules are. I don't know how much they're willing to spend, on a player like Harry Kane. But if they do, tempt Tottenham Hotspur with around 150 figure, I think
it's not going to happen.
I think they can't turn it down. I think City have the money. They haven't spent much recently. And I mean recently as in, they've got the budget there.
Yeah.
And they haven't been spending it. They've been saving it for someone big.
Yeah.
And that big player could be Harry Kane. We saw them in the Champions League final. They missed a striker. So City clearly want him. In terms of Spurs' side, I'm thinking, all right, Levy knows he needs the money. I know he's turning it down now, but maybe it's a way of just getting a bit more, get one good offer, and then take it. Take it or leave it.
You could take it. What about you, Thogdad? If you were Daniel Levy, you've got 100 million, they're offering you some players, money's always nice, but then spending 150 million when everyone knows you've got 150 million is hard. So I almost think 100 million and maybe take a Raheem Sterling or someone like that. It's half the start, isn't it?
Yeah, all day long. I think, tell me if I'm wrong, I think Harry Kane's got 2 years left on his contract. So, he's, I think so. So he is, obviously a depreciating asset. He'll be worth nothing in 2 years if they can't nail him down to a new contract. And clearly, from what we're hearing, he doesn't want to stay at Tottenham. We can understand that. He's not winning any trophies. So you've got an asset that's going to go down from 100 million to zero in 2 years. You have to sell him. And I think 100 million will do it. And I think in this kind of post-pandemic climate, that's a very, very good number. You're not going to do much better than that. Yeah, maybe throw in another player, but that's as good as you're going to get. You're not going to get 150 million for any player in 2021.
He's an arsehole to deal with, though, Levy. I mean, United don't really deal with Spurs anymore. We did it with Carrick and Berbatov. It was very, very long. They're almost the Dortmund of England. They're very adamant about what they want, and I think Levy's almost like. I think he'll want 125. I think that's what it will take. But I think it will be negotiated, and Harry Kane will force the move, like you say, because why shouldn't? I mean, actually, that's the point. Do you think Harry Kane is right to go?
Yes, I do. And if I was Harry Kane,
he wants it. He clearly wants it.
You know, I would love to see Harry Kane break Alan Shearer's Premier League goals record, which means he's got to stay in the Premier League. I can't see him moving overseas. I don't think, you know, the Barcelonas and Real Madrids of this world are skint. PSG, I don't think the fit is right. If I was Man City and my 100 million or thereabouts was rejected, I would say to sort of, you know, let it be known to Harry Kane, we'll come back for you in a year. And then a year later, you buy him for 50 or 60 because there's a year left on his contract. I think if you're Levy, Daniel Levy, apart from bringing in Jose Mourinho, he's a very good businessman. He's a very good businessman. You know, he's a shrewd operator. Yeah, he doesn't like dealing with certain clubs, but you know, I respect him as a businessman. You know, you want someone like that as your CEO. You know, behind the scenes, pulling the strings.
A lot of people give him a lot of crap, so it's a little bit of a different opinion.
I thought he's quite likable on the Amazon thing. I think he is an owner that's got the best interests of Spurs at heart, but also in a business sense, he's not going to be stupid either, and that's always a hard thing for fans, isn't it? You're always going to be blamed as an owner, but I think he does want Spurs to be successful in a market where he can't compete with Chelsea and Man City or even United, really.
Absolutely. So I respect what he's done, and you know, building that incredible stadium. I know that that's brought with it a lot of debt, but he's, you know, for me, him and you know the main owner, they're just a level above the Glazers in terms of who I'd want as an owner of my club. But to answer your question, I think Kane will go, and I think it will be around the 100 mark.
Yeah, I think for me,
Go on.
I reckon for me, Harry Kane, if he does make the move to Manchester City, I think he levels himself up. I think he can get a level of contributions a season where you start to compare him with the absolute best. Yeah, I think the team around him and the quality that the contributions that he could produce. And I know it's tough to say after watching England the last few games, but again, I think that does play down to the whole idea that he's probably thinking about his life in the future and his career in the future on a club level. I think he can move up a level if he moves to City, and I think he wants it, to be honest. Yeah,
and he is a brilliant player. Forget those 2 games he's just played for England. He's one of the best players in the world. Full stop. He really is.
Something's on his head.
And if he played for Man City, for me, that's the missing link. If you've got Harry Kane on a 5-year contract, City can win 3 of the next 5 Champions Leagues. They can win 4 of the next 5 Premier Leagues.
No, I just want to say as well that with Spurs, the Spurs fans moaning, we're not Spurs fans. We are football fans, and you will know your club better than we do. And if you're saying Daniel Levy's not a good owner, then I will bow down to your greater knowledge. But obviously, we can only look at it from what we look at it. And, you know, I think that if I was a Spurs fan, Harry Kane's a massive loss. Of course he is. But I think the time is right. He's got the right to go and do that. He's been a good servant. You're not going to win a cup. You're not going to win the Champions League. And I think that actually he's one man. You know, I know striker's different to goalkeeper, but I always feel with a goalkeeper, you could have David De Gea, you could have Donnarumma, but you could replace them with Kasper Schmeichel and make a massive amount of money and spend it elsewhere. And I think Spurs with 110 million, you could get rid of Harry Kane and bring in a striker that's not Harry Kane, who will still score your goals, but then also improve your midfield and your defence. So I think for Spurs, it's a good deal as well. You know, you've got a world-class striker, but you're not a world-class team, and you need to build a team. So I think there's a deal to be done. Somebody said 110 million. That might do it. It might be players as well, but I think there's definitely a deal to be done.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's going to be good. Anyway, the second half is just about to start, so we'll looking forward to that. Hopefully Russia can get back into it.
Yeah, these games are big now. Russia 1-0 down. Finland still. We need a goal in the Belgium game. I don't think anybody's clarified what happens if Denmark win 2-0, that puts them above Finland and Russia. But if Finland were to lose like 2 or 3-0, does that put them down to 4th? Is there any way that Denmark can go above Finland, but Russia can be above? Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Russia can be above Finland if Belgium get their act together.
But Denmark
go to 0 point.
No, listen, Denmark cannot go above Finland because they lost to Finland. Is that correct, Theo?
No, they can if they win 2-0.
You sure?
Really?
Yeah. This is why we don't need this new system, because apparently, if Finland lose and Denmark win 2-0, they can be second. But I don't know how. I don't know what the scenario is for Russia to be above Finland.
Right.
if they lose.
But I know with the Russia-Finland game, Russia beat Finland. So if they're on the same points, it goes to head-to-head. So I don't know why the same isn't with
I don't know.
Anyway, it's a funny old tournament. I think everyone's scratching their heads over it because it's been such a long time since the last Euros. Like I literally, when I think back to last Euros, Dad, I think to myself as like, I must have been doing GCSEs.
Yeah.
And I've been through A levels. I think back to, I mean, so much has happened in those 5 years. We've gone from like 5,000 subs to 600K. Like,
I know.
The last time we did Euros content, we never did because it wasn't around.
I know.
Mad.
Absolutely mad. Now, this is your first proper Euros, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't think my channel existed when the last Euros happened.
Yeah.
And if it did,
have you hit 600 now?
Yeah, past 600, which is good. Thanks to the GOLDBRIDGE army for subscribing. What do you call yourselves? You must have a few names.
Have you got a GOLDBRIDGE Defence League yet, Mark?
We have. We're actually quite conservative on this, and I'm not conservative, by the way. But I'm just like we do need some. We are big enough to have a name for our GOLDBRIDGE Ultras. I quite like. I quite like that.
All right. That is all right.
Yeah, I'm going to start that now. What's yours called? The Thog Army, is it?
Thogdad Defence League, the TDL.
Yeah,
Theo,
TDL.
He tries to claim it's the Thogden.
No, it's all TDL, isn't it? It's all TDL.
TDL, yeah.
It's the United Stand Army. It's TUS Army, but
I like that. Yeah,
I've also got another channel which is this, so I'm going to start the GOLDBRIDGE Ultras.
The GOLDBRIDGE Ultras actually sounds good. You've got to run with that. If I don't see you running with that now, I'll be fuming.
That is really good. Get that on t-shirts.
GOLDBRIDGE Ultras,
yeah. You'll see them when you get the call out to Clash of Creators. They'll be in the away end.
Have you got any merch yet, Mark?
Yeah,
we've got some on United. We've got some on United Stand.
The Christmas jumpers.
Yes.
I'm fuming. You didn't send us a couple.
I'll get you some this year, but we'll have a new design this year.
I don't want you to say anything because obviously it's classified information. But
no, we haven't. Bloody hell, I'm not bloody John Lewis. I haven't done my Christmas line in the summer, so I'll sort that out. The last one was good because it was "Merry Christmas, you prat" or something like that.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
I love that. The "you prat" on the front. That is brilliant. That is such a good idea. And it's funny because we do all these kit reviews, but like we should have some
Christmas jumper reviews.
We could do a Christmas jumper review.
You've got to have a Christmas
YouTube edition.
Jumper, you two, yeah.
No, I think when it comes to clothing lines and YouTubers, you see a lot of them you just do rubbish. Like I just love it.
The quality's got to be good. I didn't do it for ages because you used to get, I'm not going to name the brands because it's not fair on them, but they're like, oh yeah, we're doing these t-shirts, and I'd say send me a sample. I'd be like, the fit's crap, it stinks, and you can probably wash it twice. I'm not putting my name or anything to that. The t-shirts we do on United Stand and the hoodies and that, they're actually really good. So
really,
yeah.
I won't sell anything I won't wear myself. That's basically.
Yeah, I'd ask for a few United Stand jumpers, but I'd be like, I'm wearing a United Stand jumper down the stairs when I'm a Bolton fan. It just doesn't really make sense, does it?
We'd get a dry slap, wouldn't we?
Thogdad would give me a dry slap.
Yeah, you would. I would, yeah.
So Bolton got promoted, didn't they? Are they League One now?
Yeah, we got promoted.
Certainly did. We're now in the third tier of English football.
Hope that hard Russian's all right.
Yeah,
he missed the ball, hit the head.
Bit of a blow on the head.
No, I think he's just banged it.
Yeah, he's
Come on, Belgium, bloody score!
Do you want Belgium to? I
just want. Actually, you could do I think it's unfair on Russia and Denmark to be beaten by Belgium's first team, and they've made quite a lot of changes here. And that,
you just want Denmark to go through, don't you?
I just think Finland losing makes the group a lot better, and Belgium would beat Finland if they wanted to. So,
yeah. True. So what's the lineup like? Is Kevin De Bruyne playing?
Yeah, Eden Hazard, De Bruyne, Lukaku.
They're all playing. Yeah.
No Tillemans though. No Tillemans.
Right.
There's a few not playing. Like they're mainly the defense, really. Meunier's not playing. No.
Really?
I'll tell you who's not playing.
I'd take a clean sheet with Denia though.
No. I don't. Mertens don't think starts anyway. Dendonker's not playing. Meunier's not playing.
Have you got a fancy team?
No, I didn't do it. Well, as you know, I was in Jack's bloody fantasy thing, wasn't I? And I just stopped at Christmas.
Yeah, I saw. Oh, mate, like
who won it?
I was second. That's all you need to know.
Seb first, Thogdad second, Thogden third.
Wait. I didn't even pack in because I was losing. I packed in because I kept getting thrown by these 5 o'clock Friday kickoffs.
Yeah.
And I'm old school, and I used to wake up in the morning on a Saturday, and I'd know the deadline was 11:30, and I'd get a cup of coffee, and I'd sit there, and it just threw me out a few times. And when you miss a couple of weeks, you're like, oh, bollocks. You know?
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely.
It's true. It's true.
I just find it's a bit obsessive, isn't it? Fantasy football. It's a bit addictive, and part of me thinks I might not do it next year.
You know what it's great for? It's horrible to say it, but when I wasn't doing what I do now, I loved it. You know, when I was in a job I didn't really like, working 9 to 5, I'd be on my browser just switching it when the boss wasn't there, and I'd be like on Fantasy Premier League Scout, and I'd be putting players in from Newcastle who've got an easy game, and I used to win all the time, and people are like, how do you do it? And I'd be like, I just pick it random, you know. But I really did used to spend a lot of time. I'd be on the train in the morning, half an hour, like, oh, do I do this? Do I do that? And
love that. Yeah.
But nowadays, I just haven't got time, so I just, you know, that's the difference between success and failure. Attention to detail.
Absolutely. I would always schedule an hour or two every single week. But after a while, it almost becomes a bit of a bind. And I was like 15,000 in the world out of 8 million. So I'm good at the game.
Yeah.
But at the end of the season, I don't know. I just feel knackered from playing fantasy football. Part of me just wants to give it up. You know what I mean? Just focus on the real thing.
Yeah. Well, that Premier League season knackered me anyway. It was just relentless, wasn't it? It was you do need a bit of a break from football.
You do, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, you do. You need to go and sit on a beach and drink a few cold ones.
I've got Lukaku in my Euro fantasy team, so I would like a goal. So, Goldbridge, keep me posted with that.
Yeah, he's been close a few times.
I saw.
Daka's played very well for Belgium. He's on a good run here.
Yeah,
he's a little bit.
For? I don't even know much about him.
I can't remember. Someone in the chat will know. He's very much one of those creative players that's capable of something brilliant and also running into blind alleys. You know, he's a typical inconsistent winger.
Leicester in advanced talks to sign Salzburg forward Patson Daka amid interest from Chelsea.
Wow.
And Daka, Liverpool rumours as well. Clearly, he's a decent player.
No, that's
is that the same
sorry,
Daka?
Doc. I'm getting mixed up. I was getting in trouble with this because if they're in the same team, it would be Daka Doku, like Tiki Taka. There's two players. One plays for Zambia. That's the one that Leicester won. He's a striker. And then this lad plays for Belgium on the wing. And it's Daka and Doku. So it's Daka Doku.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to find him. Doku.
Lukaku nearly scored there.
Oh.
Just a little bit too high. It would have been a header in from 1 metre out. Lovely cross.
Oh, goodness me.
It would have been an absolute header tap in, but it's just too high for him.
This Doku geezer, 19 years old, and he's already worth 20 million market value on transfer market, which is very hard at your price.
Is that the Belgian one?
Yeah, that's the Belgian one. And he plays for Stade Rennais. But I'm sure the comments have already said that.
Yeah. Talking of comments, I've just seen a comment from Crystal Feast. Anastasia, who's one of our regulars, wants to know who's the best out of Thogden and Thogdad. We all know the answer. We don't need to say that.
Yeah, I just put the super chat up. I've got no comments on that. I like both. You know, there's no reason for me to have a favourite.
Of course not. Just Soyuncu to United. Is that going to happen, Mark?
I don't know where that's coming from. Express. Bin it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I would have took him before the Euros. Yeah. It was this terrible in the Euros.
Who do you want, Goldbridge? I mean, who's the first player you want if you were to take one?
Whilst you are, I'll get the beers in.
You get the beers in. Sorry?
Varane for me.
Varane? You wouldn't go for a central midfielder?
Oh, no. Yeah. I thought we were talking about centre-backs. Yeah, I do want a centre defence midfielder, and I do like Declan Rice, but he's massively overpriced. I mean, my ideal one probably would be Ndidi from Leicester, but there's plenty out there. I mean, I like Basuma at Brighton.
He's every time I watch him live, he's a talent. He's waiting for a big money move.
Someone's going to get a very good player there, and it won't be United, I guarantee.
Really? Ndidi as well. I mean, I've never watched him and seen him play bad. He's just so consistent in that role, and
he's a specialist CDM, which is what United need.
Yeah,
definitely.
But then, what? Who plays next to him? If you sign a ball-winning midfielder, who plays next to him?
I'd put Pogba back there then.
Oh yeah, but is there space for Scott McSauce?
There's plenty of space on the bench.
Oh gosh,
I'm not
goodness me. No, I think a lot of United fans see a club legend in Scott McTominay one day.
He definitely splits fans, but I'm definitely on the opinion that
you could do better.
Yeah. I think he'd be a good bench player. We've not really seen what he's all about, but it's. I don't know why. I don't know what. Sorry, what thoughts on Souness criticism? I saw this quote this morning, Owen, and I don't know what. I mean, Souness is just an odd one. Why is he going in on Bruno? Like, just because he's an anti-United scouse rat, basically. Just always got to come out with something that's anti-United. I just don't.
He's a funny guy. Souness, man, what a legend. He's always got something to say. Something, I feel like a lot of these pundits, they have to come out with something a little bit controversial to keep their job. Because if they don't, then what's the point? Think about it. If you're a pundit, you just say the right thing every time. No one's talking about you.
No.
If you're working for Sky Sports, they want to see the views. They want to see the clicks. So you've got to have controversial opinions. I think Neville said something ridiculous. He said Southgate is England's biggest asset.
Okay.
It's just not true.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Well, it's an opinion, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's bad opinion, and the opinion is therefore valid because he's got a right to an opinion. But the like Carragher said, Bruno and Pogba can't play in the same team. But Carragher's also said some good things. I don't think that these people I don't think their opinion should be valid any more than our three or anyone else's. I think that there is, Paul Scholes has come out with some right stinkers. Nicky Butt said we don't need a CDM because we've got that McTominay yesterday. Roy Keane, one of my favourite ever players, he comes out with some right stinkers as well.
Yeah. But he gets away with it because he's Roy Keane.
He's great.
You met him, haven't you, Dad?
Yeah, well, Roy Keane, when we used to live in Bowden near Altrincham, he lived right down the road, a few hundred yards from us. So you'd see him walking Triggs, his dog of the time, past our house.
Who else did you see?
We saw, Steve Bruce, we saw
down the railway.
Ruud van Nistelrooy would walk past. Loads of these players. Dunn, Richard Dunn, remember he played for Man City, big lad.
Yeah.
Drinking my local pub. The Railway in Hale, it's a classic pub. It was always full of ex-pros. Actually, in some present pros, he used to gamble till 2 a.m. I shan't mention names.
Yeah, I can imagine,
Yeah. Now, the joys of living in
moved down to London then? Is that just work related or?
It was just a family thing. It was like, for all four of us, we moved down here 11 years ago. My missus is an oil painter. Oh, Denmark coming forward. So, she felt that, she'd have a more chance in her career down here. Same for me.
Schools
are good down here. So it was just a family decision, Mark,
All I'm saying is if your daughter...
Oh, my goodness, 2-0.
Yeah,
Denmark.
2-0.
Paulson.
I cannot
place.
Wait till you see that.
Sorry, I'm done. I'm just leaving.
Oh, my goodness. Beer everywhere. You'll never see a mistake as bad as that. Russia has
they're so emotional as well. They're emotional here, the Danish.
Wow.
They're emotional. You know what? I will come back and say. I will come back and say, respect, because they bounced back so much. Yeah. We saw Denmark play after that game, and they did not look themselves. Now they look themselves. They've absolutely mentally they've won this, and I think everyone's behind them because of that. I know you are, Mark, and it is good. I know Russia were terrible, by the way.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this.
This is the mistake. Yeah,
it's an appalling back pass. It's a no luck back pass.
It's so good. It's bad. It's not even a bad. He's hit it so hard.
I know.
It's horrific. It's like if he'd have hit it a little bit short, I don't think he's overhit a bad pass basically.
Yeah, and Yusuf Poulsen, the 27-year-old Leipzig lad, just pokes it into.
Look at the Russian keeper. He's just he's swimming.
He's in no man's land.
I know.
Need a Belgium goal.
Oh, but look at the passion on his face, on Poulsen's face. Absolutely loving life.
Yeah.
And he seems to be getting covered in beer or water or something.
I think they allow beer at the seats there.
Yeah, I think they do. Kasper Schmeichel's loving it. The whole of Denmark. In fact, the whole of the footballing world is loving this because it's a good story. If Denmark can sneak through after what happened to Christian Eriksen, it's a good story, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's feel good.
And if Belgium were to score, they would play Wales, Denmark, which I think could be a cracking game.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That is a proper game, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got to say, I do want Finland to go out. They really are part of the bus merchants. They're not. Yeah. They've had the least shots. Here's something for you, and they weren't breaking it. Before the game, they've had 2 shots on target in 2 games. And
really?
I don't think they've had a shot today either. So they're proper boring. Get them out.
They are. Get them out. That is true. They're the Burnley of Euro 2020.
Yeah.
And they're Prats, aren't they?
Hey, leave Burnley alone. Leave Burnley alone. Thogden. I'll get Chris Wood on you. But yeah,
Impressions channel coming soon.
So what other impressions can you do, Mark?
I can do Gary Barlow. I think it's absolutely incredible to have Thogden and Thogdan. It's absolutely fantastic. From my neck of the woods, aren't you, Thogdad? Altrincham. Altrincham, did you say?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Could it be magic? Could it be magic now? Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, I can't really do Gary Barlow, but I try my best.
Hey, Theo, you do a really good Donald Trump. And you feel up for it?
Under pressure.
He's under pressure, yeah.
I don't do a good Donald Trump. I don't do a good Donald Trump. Millions and millions and billions of dollars. We're going to build a wall. We're going to build a wall. We're going to build a wall across Mexico. We're going to build a wall across Mexico.
It's not bad.
It's good. I think sometimes, I think that's really good. Well done. Applause.
Yeah.
Thank you. I tried.
I'll tell you what, I'd love to be able to do a Roy Keane. I'm going to work on a Roy Keane one. Even if it takes me a year, I will do a Roy Keane.
Yeah, I don't have any. I've got a good mate, and he's a massive Man United fan, lives up in Grappenhall, and he's really good at impressions. But his best one back in the day was Jimmy Savile, and he just can't do it anymore. Honestly, it used to be his party piece before everything was known about him, but he just won't go near it anymore for obvious reasons.
Yeah. I nearly, even for a minute, I thought I could probably just about do that because I'm not too bad on the man. I'm not on the man. He's not from Manchester. God no, he's not. He's from Leeds, isn't he?
But, from Leeds, yeah.
But I can do Leeds, but I'm not going to do that one.
No, don't do that one. Yeah. But it's
Finland did just have a shot on target. It was deflected and easily saved, but.
Here come Denmark again into the box, looking for a third. Oh my goodness, the limbs. Oh, still alive, looking for the penalty. Can he whip it in? Oh, well saved by the keeper. That was a shot by the number 5, Marler.
I can do Jim White. Sky Sports, breaking news, Jim White. We've got Thogden and Thogdad on the show. Jim White, yellow tie, Audi driver.
Yeah.
Jim White.
That is pretty good, that.
I can only do it. I have to reset myself because I start losing it. That's why I go back to Jim White Sky Sports because it just gets me back for a few more words and then it runs out and then I have to go back. I can't maintain the accent for long.
Can you do a Chris Kamara?
I can't. I'd like to be able to do that. Oh, lovely play by Denmark. If they score this, he's
miscontrolled it.
That was Colin York-esque. 99 in Barcelona.
Wow.
Mate, how's he messed that up?
Oh, he really did mess that up.
Is that Kasper Dolberg?
That's the number 12. He must have come on as a sub. He didn't start the game.
Is that Dolberg?
I'm not sure, actually.
He reminds me of an old Denmark striker. Remember Thomason? He looks a bit like
him.
They all, I mean, there's a lot of similar looks.
Yeah. They all look like Vikings, don't they?
They've all got the blonde hair, the tan skin. I had a Danish mate, and he looks like half of these guys.
Yeah.
Remember Louis Brandt?
Oh, yeah, of course. Absolutely.
He's a United fan. He might be watching it. Shout to him. Shout to Louis.
Right. It's all Denmark. Russia just
missed another. You can't believe it.
Oh, he's
that's a yellow card. Kudryashov must be booked for that.
So they brought on a player called Skov Olsen. I thought there's so many Danish players that play for Brentford, aren't there?
Yeah.
Loads.
That's because the links between Brentford and Michelin.
Yeah, and obviously
Matthew Benham owns both clubs, as you probably know. Michelin, the Danish champions, and Brentford.
Someone's got to go in for that Damsgaard guy. Someone like a Brentford. They've got
that age. Yeah.
Get yourself known in the Premier League. Brentford are only on the way. I reckon they're going to be like Leeds in the Prem. You know.
You think so?
Yeah, like really shock a few people.
They need to keep hold of the players, though. I hate it when a team comes up and then they sell their good players before they've even kicked a ball.
Yeah, that's basically accepting defeat. Like, it's terrible. It's just not what you want.
No, I think Matty Benham the owner of Brentford, fancies a long spell in the Premier League.
He does.
He's a great guy. He's built. He used to play football. Well, still sometimes play football with him. He's built that new Brentford stadium. I mean, he's a lifelong Brentford fan. And talking of the sort of owners you'd want for your club, Matthew Benham at Brentford, brilliant.
Somebody telling me that the way they run the club is quite weird. I'm not 100% sure they've got an academy.
They don't.
They've got a B team.
They don't.
It's like a money ball system, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah, good
my
punch.
goodness.
They've got a B team in case they have injuries. They don't. They basically don't have an academy because financially it doesn't profit enough. That's just the way he looks at it.
Yeah. Matthew ran the numbers on the academy and just said it's not worth it. The way they
Lukaku! Goal! He's offside.
Wow, Lukaku.
He's offside. No, he's not offside. It's a goal. Get in.
Get in. Get in.
I'll tell you what, it's De Bruyne to Lukaku. It's a lovely take. If it's onside, he's an either needle pass, control, left foot, bang.
It's not good news that it's De Bruyne, though.
What, for your fantasy?
I don't have De Bruyne. Everyone's got De Bruyne.
Yeah, everyone will be De Bruyne. So I don't know what that does for... Is there any way Russia can be not fourth?
If they score 2.
All right. So, yeah.
Keep the faith, boys. Keep the faith.
I'm doing well in fantasy, man. Yeah,
I'm doing well.
It's
offside.
He's onside.
Yes.
It's close.
Wow.
Okay, good to know. Wow. Thank you, Goldbridge. Right, we got Lukaku. We got a... in my fantasy, we've got a Belgium defender and we've also got a Denmark defender. So as much as I've got the Russia connection, I wouldn't mind if this game just ends 2-0. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I just love the joy of the Danish fans. They're hugging each other. They're singing, dancing. Beer everywhere, limbs everywhere. Brilliant to see. Great for the nation. They're bouncing, aren't they, Theo?
Yeah, they are. They
really bouncing.
And it's been a movement goal now.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that to the bank.
Oh, check.
Lovely. Okay, come on.
VAR.
What, they're VARing it?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Didn't look offside to me, but it's going to be one of those tote
VAR bridge. I'm sure all the comments are saying VAR bridge. Is that still a thing when everything happens? It's just something.
I do not like VAR, although I think they've done with it quite well in this tournament. Well, this is a long one.
Yeah, Russia in the box. Here we go. Come on, Russia. That's
penalty.
A penalty. Come on,
give it.
Penalty to Russia.
Given.
And Schmeichel cannot believe it. They will VAR it.
Yeah, they will.
Schmeichel is doing that. He's saying,
that was.
I thought that's a penalty.
I thought it wasn't.
A softish one. The Danish players are livid. They're all surrounded.
What a minute for Denmark. They've conceded a penalty and the Belgium goal is offside. It's been written off. It was offside. What a bad minute for Denmark.
What a bad minute for my fantasy team. I've got Lukaku and a Denmark defender.
Let's have a look at this.
He won't over. Oh, he does dive a little bit.
I think
it. Oh no, there's contact. They'll give that.
It's not. What's it? It's not a clear and obvious error, is it? Oh, I don't know.
It's very, very
soft. Out of that. It should be on
very, very soft.
This is how I see it, right? It's not
Michael's reaction. I cannot believe it.
In normal motion, I don't know how they've given it, but you replay it. There's contact. You can't take it away. Okay, sometimes they probably win the Premier League, but Zuba's got a chance. But how many penalties have been missed in this tournament? We know everyone's missing pens.
Yeah.
Has Zuba got the minerals?
Will Zuba take it?
Yeah, he will. He runs the team.
Yeah, he will. He will. You're right, Theo.
I reckon he's made a meal of that. Get him on MasterChef.
Yeah. Right. Artem Zuba.
Get you on MasterChef, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean?
This will be his 30th goal for Russia if it goes in.
He's going to go to the right of Schmeichel.
He's going to smack it. He's going to bulge the net. There's no way this is missing.
Yeah, he's too ice cold.
Davai.
He can already think about the Kolecki.
Come on.
Yeah,
goal! Come on!
2-1.
Let's do this.
We're back in it. Let's go.
2-1. They've got a chance. Come on.
We're back in it. Let's go.
Davai. Rossi.
Come on, Russia.
Down the middle. Straight down the middle.
Right. All we need now is one goal and Russia are through to the knockouts. Let's go.
Brilliant. That is straight down the middle, hard, over Schmeichel. He does the wobbly legs. Have some of that. Ding, dong, do. 30th goal for Russia. The coach is trying to G them up.
Last 20 minutes is going to be massive.
Huge. Absolutely huge. To be quite honest, it surprised me, but Russia have been poor once again. But here they come. Oh, my goodness. Here they come.
Oh,
Zuba.
Limbs in Russia.
Zuba in the box. Surely.
How?
Oh.
That's not a foul. He's used his body.
What's the referee seen there?
That is a joke.
What has the referee seen there?
Game's gone.
Oh, my goodness.
Mythic God says Lukaku wasn't offside. Well, it was given.
Yeah.
It was given.
Too late for that. I don't know why that stopped. Was that a foul there? Was that offside?
I think it was Zuba gave a little bit of an elbow to the player.
That's what Zuba does.
What's your score prediction for the England game tomorrow night, actually? You both going to be there?
Yeah, well, okay, we did a predictions video at the start of the tournament, and I actually said England will win 1 and draw 2 and come second in the group. Now, I thought Croatia would win the group. I got that wrong, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's a 1-1 draw. I get the feeling that I don't know, it's going to be close.
Yeah, because they'll be Czech Republic need a draw, don't they? They'll be all out. How many points have they got?
It would kind of possibly suit both teams. So yeah, I think 1-1. Theo, what do you think?
In which one?
England, Czech Republic tomorrow.
I think.
They've got 4 points, haven't they, Czech Republic? Because
I think we'll beat 3-0, and it's going to be a Harry Kane hat trick. Because after this recent news, he's going to want to impress. And I get the feeling we're due a big, big win. I thought Scotland, they have the fight in them. Czech Republic have had their good moments. They're not having another good moment. I'm sorry. England are due something big. And I honestly feel 2 or 3-0, comfortable. We'll be there. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be limbs in the vlog. I'm sure you're all going to... Goldbridge, you got to tune in for that. You got to watch the vlog. You got to watch it.
Have you heard that? I will. And did you hear that Mount's out?
Yeah.
Mount and
Chilwell. Really starts. I think we'll.
Do you ever sit down? And I always wonder this. Like,
yeah.
Do you ever sit down and watch the videos? It's like tune into an England vlog or something.
Well, your videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's class.
People are going, he's lying. No, I do. I actually like vlogs. I much prefer a vlog. And I know we were talking about this today. I don't like fan cams, and a lot of people know this, even though they've been on the United stand. I don't like fan cams because I've done fan cams, and people are queuing up. Not all people, but they're queuing up for 5 minutes to talk about shit they'd never normally say because they just want to be the next big thing. Whereas a vlog is a very personal thing, isn't it? You go to the match, you watch the match, and at the end of the match, it's part of the story.
Opinion. Yeah.
I like vlogs, and also vlogs are a lot harder to put together because they're, you
got to edit it, you got to put the music in, all of that.
Just a moment, Denmark into the box. Oh, that is a corner to Denmark. Yeah, nice. I kind of agree with you, Theo. It's like it's a form of creativity. It's like a little film, isn't it? I mean, I think in 10 years' time, if I'm still with it, I will look back on these videos.
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah.
That's a little bit of my life when this lad was 14, 16, 18, 20.
Yeah.
Look back at the places we went to, the beers we were drinking, the food we ate. I think it's brilliant. You know, these live streams are fun, aren't they? But there's something about a vlog, a little film. It's just a wonderful piece of creativity.
There's more longevity. There's more longevity, yeah.
That's why
who do vlogs and watch-alongs. You'll get back to vlogs rather than your watch-alongs, won't you?
Right, exactly. And that's why I think the same is, when your kids grow up, I'm sure you're going to be going to loads of games with them. Because that's just like making memories, isn't it, around the football?
Yeah, and people will come up to me at the games.
That's always nice as well.
And they'll come up and they'll say, I love Theo's, for example, the Red Star Belgrade against Partizan Derby. Oh, it's bobbling around in the box.
And Denmark
what is happening?
Missed
oh my
about
goodness.
5 chances. And now Russia will break.
That is like...
No, they won't. They bottled it. Can he play it back? He can.
Oh my goodness.
Can Russia
It's
go?
come to nothing.
They both need a goal. This last...
Yeah.
I really wish Belgium had just scored because both these teams need a goal and it would just set it up brilliantly for the last 15 minutes. But we are actually just hitting 74 minutes exactly if you want to sync. But both teams need a goal, really.
So how does that work? If people are just watching it, they want to watch at the same time?
Yeah, we normally put a timer on, you see. So people, I suppose different places around the world might be ahead, or YouTube puts a bit of a delay on as well, doesn't it? So
yeah, cool. Yeah, decent. Come on, Russia. Let's get
Russia
a goal.
Just need one more chance. There haven't been many chances in the game.
No, but you know what? I've really enjoyed this. Thanks for having us on, by the way. I know it's not the end. I'm just reflecting. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we've done it with a select few, and it's been enjoyable to do it. We should definitely do more stuff, as we were talking about a few weeks ago.
Definitely. Yeah.
Come on, Belgium, get a bloody goal.
I'm sure lots of people will be back in the plans as well with like...
Yes, over the line. It's over the line. Vermaelen for Belgium. He's headed it. It's hit the bar, hit the keeper. He's just tried to claw it, but it's a bit of a comedy goal. It's one where it hits the bar and hits the keeper, but it's over the line. Vermaelen, this won't get ruled out.
No, is it a De Bruyne assist, though?
It will. It was straight from a corner. So if De Bruyne took it, I think it is.
Oh, wow. Oh,
or is it Lukaku? Goodness. Is he whipped? No, it's not really.
Wait. Hideki
It's definitely De Bruyne.
Hideki own goal. Forget De Bruyne. Hideki own goal, and the assist will be Vermaelen.
Yeah. I thought it might have gone over the line off the bounce, but it doesn't. It bounces back off the bar into the keeper's hand, and he palms it in. I tell you what, if he had kept that out, it's not a goal. It bounces off the post and the bar.
Oh, free kick
hand.
from
That's
Denmark,
mental, that.
but saved by the keeper.
So Belgium are 1-0 up, right? You can confirm it. We can
So in this scenario, are Denmark now down to 4th?
Oh, have a look on your phone there.
No, it's good for them. If Finland are on 0 points, that's good for them.
No, Finland have got 3 points.
No, as in 0 points from this game.
Yeah. Well, have a look at the league table on your flash scores or something. Right.
Because I thought to go above Finland, but Denmark had to score 2 clear goals.
Juba heads it across. Big goal.
Go on, Russia.
Get a shot in. Oh,
go on.
to nothing, and it's cleared by Denmark.
I still think I don't know who's second now. It's really weird.
As it stands, Belgium first.
Yeah.
Denmark
second.
Second.
Oh.
Yes.
No.
Denmark are second.
Finland are 4th. I told
Russia
you this.
3rd. Finland 4th. Oh, they're just showing that goal. Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Denmark
Finland,
2nd.
Finland 3rd.
No.
Russia.
No, it's on there.
Just put it on the telly.
Oh, flash score. Sorry to mention, they've got it wrong. They don't know the rules because Euros.
I sympathise with Flash Score because I don't know the rules, but BBC have just put Finland in 4th and Russia in 3rd.
Russia in 3rd.
That will be Euros.
Denmark in 2nd. What a story this is.
I sympathise with Flash Score as well.
What a story this is.
I sympathise with Flash Scores. But that's what I said at half time. Is there a scenario where Denmark can win, Finland can lose, and Russia can be in 3rd? Well, we're living that scenario now.
We're living it.
I don't understand how. If you can probably write a thesis on this, but it won't stay like this anyway. We've got 15 minutes left.
I can't believe this. This is starting to get interesting now.
Russia in 3rd don't necessarily go through with 3 points. They're still true. They need a point.
True.
Yes.
But it could.
Denmark free kick, big chance. Oh,
so realistically, if Russia want to guarantee themselves a spot, 4 points guarantees it. I think anyway.
Yeah.
So a goal stops the Denmark party because they're currently in 2nd, and it also means that Russia can sneak up to 2nd from that. So it'd be big.
Finland have got to go for it now against Belgium. Belgium better not go and feel sorry for them and let a goal in now.
I agree.
But is there in any of the other groups? How likely is it that 3 points will get Russia through? Is it looking like?
I'll read out the 3rd place scores right now, showing there's one more game. Or I'll just read out the 3rd place points that they're all on.
Okay, Group A.
So, obviously, Group A is finished. They're on 4 points.
Yes,
Switzerland. Group B is Finland 3 points as it stands.
This group. Oh my goodness! What a save by Russia.
Denmark nearly scored.
Oh my goodness! I think if there's going to be a goal, it's going to be to Denmark.
You never know on the break.
Yeah.
Group C. They're all 3 matches as well, and Ukraine's on 3 points. So a lot of 3 points knocking about as it stands, all apart from Switzerland on 4. I think Switzerland will get through with that.
Big chance. What a save.
Denmark is smashing.
Denmark.
Again. Double save.
My goodness. And again. Goal! 3-1.
What a banger.
Oh,
Christensen.
3-1 up.
What was he hit?
Goal.
Denmark.
Oh, my goodness.
This is the story.
And the whole squad, they're hugging each other. Beer everywhere, limbs everywhere.
What a goal!
Oh my God!
I mean, after everything they've been through, what a special moment to enjoy in Copenhagen, Denmark. Fair play.
Oh, that is a brilliant moment for football.
Amazing. Mark. This is what you love it.
That is brilliant.
You got to love it.
Football is the winner.
Yeah, football's the winner, and that's just beautiful. It was a Christensen. Chelsea fans will be, I'm sure, joining the stream. They'll be loving it. What a banger! I mean, that's just incredible.
What's that celebration?
He did the Depay celebration as well.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me.
Well, you got to feel for the keeper. He makes two great saves. He thinks he's out of trouble, and then this comes.
Oh,
bang.
I mean, to be fair, it's just, it happens, doesn't it? You know, we've all been there.
Brilliant.
Smash tackers. It's an absolute sledgehammer. I mean, that is incredible. Brilliant.
It's beating for power. It's beating for pure power.
Mark, have you ever scored one of them?
What, like a traction engine?
The celebrations.
Have you scored one of them, Mark?
Oh, I've scored plenty of them.
It is true.
You've not seen me play FIFA.
That's Sabutio.
Oh. Yeah, Sabutio.
Yeah.
Got a great flick.
Brilliant.
Russia, you're in the mud now.
Yeah.
Russia 4th, Finland.
It's Bobby Charlton-esque, that. It's just absolute rocket shot. It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Russia are fourth. But you know what? I've still got to give respect to Denmark for the way they've treated this game. They played brilliant.
If Russia score again, they can go above Finland, I think.
That's just mental to me, but yeah.
It must be this one goal thing that's moving it around.
They do. I think they know that because they look up for it. They've got free kick here.
Set piece.
Finland have gone all out attack now as well. They're getting loads of chances.
Golovin pings
it wouldn't surprise me if they sit back now a little bit. No, they'll still go for it, but
my
Russia
goodness.
finished. Russia finished.
3 against 2.
Yeah,
big chance, very big chance for Denmark to make it 4-1.
This is bad.
He's going to go himself. It is 4-1. Denmark bacon, Danish bacon.
Won.
Yummy, 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 yum.
I cannot believe what we're seeing here. This is absolute scenes from Copenhagen.
In the back.
Amazing.
What a game. What a game.
It's honestly one of the games of the tournament, one of the stories of the tournament. Beers getting thrown on the pitch.
Love it.
In a nice way.
Love it. Russia's got to go for it. They've got to go for it, and they've been left wide open at the back.
As I said, they're now going to sit back. They go and score the next attack.
Amazing. What a finish.
Lovely.
I know, great finish.
Passed it into the corner.
Denmark have just, they're running riot now.
That is brilliant.
I mean, did you see
2-0 to Belgium as well.
Please,
please,
Mark, tell me the good news.
It's Lukaku.
Come on.
It is Lukaku.
Is it?
Yeah, it is Lukaku. I don't know who got the assist.
Don't be De Bruyne.
Has he got 3 goals now in the tournament? He's looking at the golden boot.
Lukaku's 3, which is the top, same as Wijnaldum.
Top,
with Ronaldo, Wijnaldum, and Schick.
Yeah,
who's
I
not?
think it's De Bruyne with the assist.
No,
it is. It's De Bruyne.
Why is he so good? It's actually a struggle. VAR, do me a job.
And the goal was from Marler.
Do me a favour, VAR.
No, he's definitely offside because he spins his man.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, what a game. I'll tell you what, though, what excitement. I knew this was going to be exciting tonight.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely incredible.
This game we're watching, Russia-Denmark, it's a little bit like the Turkey-Switzerland game yesterday. Loads of goals in it. This is what you want to see. It's a shame that the group stage is going to get... I think the beauty of the last game of the group stage is that these teams have just gone for it. You know, they're panicking.
Lukaku. I've just seen the goal, sorry.
Yeah, agreed, Mark. Absolutely.
And in the knockout stage, teams will go really cagey, won't they? And, you know, this is what can happen when teams actually go for it. It's lovely to see.
It's brilliant, Mark.
No.
That's why we watch football.
Here comes Denmark again.
Surely not.
No.
This is just embarrassing.
I mean, Russia, they're playing like a pub team.
And Denmark are playing superbly.
I've seen my Sunday League team defend better.
I tell you what, the sheep will be having sleepless nights tonight in the valleys of Wales because they're going to be playing Denmark on Saturday. Really worrying about this.
Wow.
Going to be a lot of worried sheep in Wales.
There always are, mate.
Where will that be? Where will that be?
That will be in Amsterdam.
Wow.
Oh, right.
Good night in Amsterdam.
Well, haven't the Dutch said that the Welsh aren't allowed in?
I don't know.
The Welsh will find a way.
No, because of I know what you mean.
The Welsh will find a way.
Welsh who are living out there, maybe.
No,
but in terms of travelling,
I think that's. I tell you what, Wales have done really well, as we've said. I think Denmark. You take away having to play football when you think one of your teammates is going to die.
Yeah,
they were brilliant against Belgium, but Belgium are a good side. I think justice has been served because I don't think they would have lost to Finland normally, and. I think Wales-Denmark's going to be a really good game. Really good. I can't call that. I think it'll be a good game.
Agreed, mate. Agreed. Yeah, I'm thinking a narrow...
I'm getting roasted in the group chat right now.
Are you?
I said De Bruyne ass when it got disallowed, and they're all bringing it up now because he got the assist. I've had a shocker. I'm like an FT account with my mates. It's embarrassing. Goldbridge, you got to sort me out, and this is bad.
Mate, I predicted Turkey would get to the semi-final. You know,
that is truly appalling.
But it's like I'm the only person that predicted Turkey would do well. Like all day I've seen, you know when you do your predicted video, somebody has gone in with me in the corner. They've clipped it right down to the semi-final, and Turkey's right next to my head, and I'm going. And then it's like worst takes, and it's got like thousands of retweets, and I'm like,
really?
I'm like. I'm not the only person that thought Turkey would do well. And the reality is, Wales have basically taken Turkey's place, and they could very easily get to the quarterfinals. So it's only one game from semi-finals. So there was theory to it, but it just looks terrible when Turkey get battered three times.
Yeah. They literally get battered everywhere they go.
Everywhere I did not they go. Turkey get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go.
Well, we sang that about Scotland, but it didn't really. We sang that for a year, building up to one game. And we drew 0-0 in it. No wonder everyone's angry.
It's banter, though, isn't it? It's banter.
And then I'll enjoy Scotland getting knocked out tomorrow because England are going through no matter what. So
exactly,
I'll definitely be happy to see them get knocked out.
And Scots, you can clip this, clip it all you like because it's happening.
I would love Scotland to beat Croatia. I would love it.
I do not like the Croats. I do not like the Croats.
I've got Croatian friends, but I thought
same
when they beat us 3 years ago, they were so arrogant.
It was even my mates. They just, honestly, they're just horrible people. You know what it is? They're bad winners. They're bad winners.
And bad losers.
Like, when we beat Colombia, they gave it the big. But when we won, some of them were quite respectful.
Yeah.
When we lost to Croatia at the World Cup, before they were like, oh, yeah, we're going to smash you. No respect.
Yeah.
After they were giving it the big, even in the comment section of my vlog, they were giving it the big. I want to see them go out.
Yeah.
I want to see them suffer because they need to be knuckled. They need to be taken down a few notches, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if Scotland beat Croatia, fair play. Because
I would love them too. I would, honestly.
Good players, Croatia.
They have.
And the Danish fans are doing the sway. They're like all swaying like this. It's pretty cool because different rows are like, it's cool.
I'm delighted for them. I really am.
Yeah. It's
delighted for them.
They're great fans.
And they've
FC Copenhagen. I watched FC Copenhagen against Celtic.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it?
And were you there? It was just me.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
And the fans, those guys love a drink because in Denmark, it costs you £10 to have a pint, right?
We were in the pubs with them, weren't we, in Glasgow beforehand?
And they were just getting absolutely hammered. And the thing is, because in their own nation, it costs 10 quid to have a pint.
Yeah.
When they go abroad to like Glasgow, where it's like, all right, 3 quid for a pint, then they just, they go for it, you know?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Denmark looking to make it 5, aren't they? Here, whipped into the middle.
I tell you what, they can score a goal, Denmark, as well. They have lots of chances.
What a touch.
Lovely touch.
He's got too cocky there.
He certainly has.
But the Denmark fans are still clapping it.
And why not?
They'll be sinking a few Carlsberg tonight. I bet they don't drink Carlsberg, actually. They probably drink a proper beer, don't they?
Absolutely. But Russia's still going forward. That's all they can do, isn't it, really? But a shocking Euros for Russia.
I'd say both these teams are going out. I don't think Finland will get through with 3 points. I don't think they will.
No.
I think there'll be one of the two that don't.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. But no, luckily, going back to Turkey, Mark, I mean, I actually said that no chance. They do tend to bottle big tournaments. I mean, you look at their team sheet, they've got some good players on paper, but as a unit, there's something missing.
Yeah. I mean, their defense as well. Sionku, Demiral.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The right backs won the title at Lille, just all over the place. But it happens. I remember saying this to people. Like, I remember one World Cup and people were calling Ivory Coast the dark horse and they had a terrible World Cup. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, look at England. We've got brilliant players, but if you're not a team.
Precisely. No, Denmark coming forward. Can they get a fifth? 3 players in the middle.
Finland are gone here. 2-0 down. They've got nothing left. Yeah.
I predicted 3-0 in that one, but well done, Belgium. Do you think Belgium can go on and win this, Mark, the tournament?
I think they. What did they do in the World Cup? They got to the final, didn't they? And lost to France in the final. Or was it semi-final? Who did France beat in the final?
I'm just holding here. Denmark looked like scoring
Croatia.
Denmark.
Yes, so they were semi-finalists, weren't they? Belgium? Yeah. I think bridesmaids, never the bride. So semi-final. I think defensively you can get at Belgium. Very good going forward, but defensively it's getting a bit old. So I would imagine that France, Italy, or Germany would be able to knock them out, really. But you never know.
Italy is serious. I mean, everyone at the start, I would have thought nothing of Italy. I didn't even see them at the World Cup because they didn't qualify. They bottled it. But my God, they have a team. I mean, it's not even they have a team. They play well together. It's so positive in the camp. That's what England need.
Yeah. They've got no superstar. They've got loads of players who are all the same ability. And then they've got, a system that they all work really hard. They're a bit like, they remind me a little bit of Man City last season. Defensively good, but so good at pressing. And
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah.
I think if Germany had a world-class number 9, they'd be very hard. I mean, they play very good football as well. Apparently Muller's out for 2 games now, though.
He is because of the injury, yeah.
Oh, right.
But he hasn't got any contributions yet. Either way, it's a Havertz show for Germany. I mean, it's all about Havertz.
It was all about Gosens, wasn't it, in that last game?
No, it was all about Havertz.
And
he scored
Kimmich.
2. He scored 2.
He scored one.
One and the other, all right, the other was own goal. He was there.
Incredible, Theo.
Okay, Gosens was good.
Bloody incredible.
But Dad, Kai Havertz is turning into a bit of a number 9.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive. Like, I've seen him become the player he has today. Like,
Muller's a special player.
Muller's great. He's so creative.
They'll miss him.
Yeah, they will. But they've got Werner.
I mean, yeah.
They got Werner. They got Leroy Sané. They got Gnabry.
Toni Kroos.
Oh, that's in the middle. I'm talking about attacking options. Yeah.
Big Rudiger at the back. He's a unit, isn't he?
Yeah. Mark, what are you thinking?
Oh, surely Denmark going for a 5th here. They really fancy it.
Well, my wife's just messaged me to say, shall I leave the hot water on for you to have a bath? And I'm just saying, no, I'll have a quick shower. So that's what I'm thinking, to be honest.
Fair play.
Have you not had your monthly bath yet?
Well, I do like a bath in the evening, and I like a shower in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good.
Some people don't like baths; they hate them.
I love a bath.
They find them a little bit.
They're a bit time consuming.
No, but after you've played footy on a Thursday night, you had a couple of pints, get your whiskey, get in the bath, and just.
That's literally what he does every single week.
Yeah, listen to Spotify, just chill.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Right. Denmark trying to get a 5th in the 93rd minute. I mean, this is brilliant. This game will be talked about for a long time.
It's good skill
the
there.
Spirit that Denmark have shown is brilliant.
Denmark might score a 5th here.
Oh, they might. One last corner.
This is a great way. Great way to send Denmark. I mean, they've proven it. They've proven that they can handle it.
It's not just the result; it's the way they've played.
Yeah,
the spirit that they've played.
I agree.
And look at the faces of those fans. I think that's magnificent. Young and old, just happy.
Yeah,
Denmark, Wales is the game. Everyone's asking. Yeah, it'd be Denmark, Wales. I think Italy play. I can't remember who Italy play. Italy will play. I don't know who Italy are playing actually. Maybe that's not been decided yet. No, Italy will play whoever came second in the group today at 5:00. Austria, Italy, Austria.
Yeah,
Italy will win. That.
Yeah,
Italy will win that. That is.
There we go.
Game over. Brilliant.
And the Denmark,
magnificent.
It's great to see the substitutes, the manager, everyone's running on the pitch.
Delightful.
Great for Denmark. Great for Denmark. I'm so happy for them. What a story
it is.
It just shows, one game. They've been through so much.
What a tournament for them as well. Yeah.
What a tournament. That is incredible.
And they've not complained. They finished that Finland game.
What about Denmark for dark horses now, eh?
Well, they'll have a lot of camaraderie, won't they?
That's exactly what they were, Theo.
Yeah.
They didn't qualify.
Did they win it?
Final. Yes, they did. The Yugoslavia got kicked out. So Denmark took position 16, I think it was, back in then, 16 teams. They won it. I mean, they were lucky. Brilliant.
Peter Schmeichel and John Jensen and Arsenal bought him off that tournament. I don't think he ever scored again.
Yeah. No, great unit. Brilliant.
Well, look, it's been a real pleasure having you both on. It's flown by, and we've had a cracking couple of games as well.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. I know we've seen 2 great games. We've seen Denmark go through, like just as you wanted, Mark. As much as Russia are now out, I think. Yeah. Do we know what the 4 are now? Who's below, Finland or Russia?
I think Finland are in 3rd now.
Finland 3rd, Theo.
Let's not talk about it.
Up on the screen.
Let's not talk.
But you know what, Theo? Russia have been so bad over 3 games.
Yeah, they don't deserve.
They deserve nothing.
Nope.
And honestly, there's something wrong with Russian football. There really is. And I think part of the problem is only 2 of those Russia 11, and that would be Golovin, of course, for Monaco, and Miranchuk for Atalanta. Only 2 of them play outside of the Russian league. And the Russian league...
Look, they're all gathered around. They're checking their phone. They're checking a football app, and they've zoomed in on it. And I think...
They might be calling Ericsson.
No, they're not. They checked a football app to see the group, to see if they're through. They're checking a football app, and whichever football app it is...
on the Belgium game, yeah.
Whatever football app it is definitely raking it in right now.
They've got... How has no one told them?
This is what I don't get. No one's told them. No one
just go on. Just come on to That's Football Lads on YouTube. We'll tell you.
Yeah. They've known it.
Yeah, they know now. They know now.
Yeah, they've just heard us.
Yeah, someone's gone on GOLDBRIDGE.
That's clipped, and someone showed the limbs.
Yeah.
Famous on TikTok. There you go.
That is brilliant.
Mark GOLDBRIDGE has confirmed to the Denmark players
that is
on the pitch that they've made
That's crazy that nobody
I know.
actually knew from the touchline to walk over and go, yeah, they're losing 2-0, so we're through.
Yeah.
Mark, you were first.
Yeah.
Pure unbridled joy.
Modern technology, but there you go. Anyway, lads, absolute pleasure to have you both on the show. And of course, you've got your top kits coming out before the match tomorrow, is it?
Yes, spot on. We've got our we got a Euro ranking kits coming out, best to worst. So, we do slate a few kits. There's a few shockers, but there's a few absolute beauties.
And I think we might put that on Wednesday, actually.
We might put that on. Tomorrow's the England-Czech Republic vlog. That's the big one anyway.
Yeah,
so if you're an England fan, check that out. But Mark, I really appreciate you having us on because we've really enjoyed it today. And we're always down to come on again. So just let us know. And we'll have a bit of banter, whatever happens in the football. Today we've been blessed, but, we'll always have a good time.
So, thank you very much to everyone who's joined. See you all soon. And I see Emil Brodersen from Denmark. We are red, we are white. That sums up today. Brilliant, Denmark. And thanks for having us, Mark.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back. They're going to be at the game tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. There's no 5 o'clock tomorrow. It's 8 o'clock. It's England, Czech Republic, and it's Scotland, Croatia. So we'll have those covered on the watch along tomorrow. My preview will go up in the morning as well. Thanks everyone for watching. You can check them out on Thogden's channel and make sure you subscribe to that and subscribe to this as well. And we'll speak to you all later.